All right. So, hello. I don't know if I have any viewers or not, but that's not the point. The point is, the other night my brother and I did a stream, and after we did the stream, I was tired. I was amazed how tired I was. I laid down, went to sleep. I'm not sure how long I slept for. It was kind of weird on and off sleep. I woke up feeling tired, but I probably got 7 hours or so. And I got up and I said, you know what? I mean, my brother's off today. We should probably get some real shit done. I can't be like drunk in the morning. But I figured I don't think of it as waking up and getting drunk. I think of it as I'm still asleep. I didn't wake up. This is still part of my sleep pattern. So I'm gonna have a couple. Yeah, I had a couple of these. These are tall boy twisted teas. I've already had two so far. They go down so easily. I had beer last night. I woke up and didn't want beer. So I have two more. I'll probably try to nap again or try to sober up and stay up because right now it's about 8:48 in the morning. But it's a very overcast day. It's very. I heard some thunder before, which is good. Which is good because we need some rain here. So I heard some thunder and it's just very dark. So it's normally the sun would be shining, but it's an overcast kind of day. And I know streaming from my room doesn't usually work. I've got a very bad connection with the Wi-Fi. There's a lag. Also, this is a cheap Walmart microphone. It's very durable, but it doesn't work as well. But I figured, last night's stream was so meh. It was so to the point where I was thinking maybe I should just stop streaming, get back to what I originally wanted to do, make videos, which I want to do. But I figured, you know what, for the hell of it, let me stream an earlier time just to see what happens. And maybe nothing will happen, but what the hell? It's like, who cares? I'm unemployed. What the hell? It's like a what the hell? So I figured I'd just come on briefly because, yeah, maybe try to go back to sleep or whatever. Because I did sleep. I got an okay sleep. It's just, I felt tired. Like I was on. I woke up a few hours and I went back to sleep. I woke up feeling tired, but I was in bed for like 7 hours. So, I went to bed right after that stream last night. And I figured, let me come back and just, dick around for 20 minutes or so. There's stuff I want to talk about and stuff I want to do. And I can't bring myself to do no agency, as my shrink says. But yeah. And what this mainly is, since no one's really here, this is my chance to experiment, to play around with StreamYard, because how do you share screen? Like if one day I want to share a screen, how do you do that? I'm honestly not sure how to use StreamYard. So this is really more of for me to mess around. I might private this or delete this afterwards. I'm just kind of messing around here. Yeah, let's see. What does this do? Okay. There are some features here that you got to pay for, which I'm not going to do. So I'm just clicking. Backgrounds aren't visible in solo layout. You can crop solo layout in settings. Okay, I don't even know what this shit is. It's like there's like a learning curve with this. See here. Hear the music playing. And just wait. When I play music, does it override me? Is the microphone working? You know what I mean? When I play music, can you hear me? Can you hear this music? Okay, so this is me experimenting with StreamYard. It might be lagging. It might be. This is terrible connection up here. So now I can show those. Let's see here. I can do a countdown. Yeah, there's a 30-second and a 60. It also gives the option to add a video clip. I wonder if I could do that. Could I experiment and find a video clip to add? I don't know. What video clip would I add? How'd that work? Maybe I can try that. I'm not sure if you need the paid version or can I try to add a video clip. Let me experiment and see what video clips I have to add. Let's see here. I'm not sure what I want to add here. Well, here's one. Try this. Let me mess around and see what I can do here. Will it add this or no? Oh, I tried to add a file, but it's a bit too large. Size limit is 200 megabytes. So 200 megabytes. So I guess it's just short little nothing videos. All right. I guess if I made a short nothing video, I could upload it. But yeah. So I'm learning here. The present button at the bottom of the page lets you share videos of any size and length, but unlike the video clips in this section, those videos aren't saved to your account for the future. Where's the present button? I'm trying to find this present button. Present button. The present button at the bottom of the page. I'm going to the bottom of the page. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe this is it. Okay, so I'm learning here. Okay. Let's see if anything happens. And can I shut it off if I change my mind? This is a video from the summer when I was, getting my parents set up. Oh, okay. It puts it here for me. That means, like I said, okay, I'm not sure what's happening here. This computer's a piece of shit and the internet connection is poor, but it let me upload, or maybe it's the video is too big. I see this video here. Oh, here we go. Phone jack to the router. Then goes into the wall. I'm trying to remove this damn video now. Oh, this is a learning process. Computer is just a. Why can't I have nice? Okay, I think we're back to the same because I see the time up top. We're back to the same screen. No, I was just messing around. Hey, how you doing? Me Banks, this is mostly this is mostly for me. Like I was saying, I streamed last night, got some sleep, got up. I wanted to mess around with some of the features in StreamYard, and it seems like a good time to do it because no one's really around. I was trying to upload a video just to test it out, and I think I know how I should do it, but this computer, I'm in my room, this computer, bad internet connection, and just it's a slow piece. I spilled some beer on it once. It was never the same since. So yeah. But did this come back on? Is my question. Can I have nice things? I mean, I found it. Okay, so the present button can add a. Let's see what else we have here. Now I just changed the camera resolution. Apparently, I know StreamYard's defaults to 720, but it had me set to 480. This camera should be able to do at least. I can't do 1080 because I'm not paying for it. This camera should be able to do 720. I don't know if it's going to lag somewhere. Are we in high def ish? Let's see what we got here. There, the microphone is working. Okay, virtual background. Yeah, it's telling me things like if you want to use a virtual background, more computer resources are going to be used up. All right. So again, this is just a boring stream of me playing games. Unless there's something you want to talk about, I don't mind. But okay, so I changed. What I went to settings. I hope the resolution looks a little better. Apparently, it was defaulting to a standard def, which is strange. You'd think if I have an HD camera, and if 720 is the cap, you think they would just automatically default to 720. So hopefully, the quality looks a little better. But then again, with this computer and this camera, I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, we have on 720. Let's just touch up my appearance. I'm gonna hit that, see what happens. But it's slow, it lags. I don't know. Maybe you need more RAM in this damn computer. All right, we'll see what it does here. I'm playing around. I'm experimenting. And see now it's lagging. I went to touch up my appearance. I can flip myself around. Okay, there we go. I reversed myself, I think. No, now I think I'm. Yeah, it's like a mirror image now. Or actually, is this what it should be? I don't know. We'll see. Because this is on my right. How's it look for you? You know. Ah, man. We'll unmirror it right now. Yeah, we'll see how this comes out. This is my right mic. All right. What else we got here? Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can. Okay, there we go. We got the audio sound waves. Okay. Stop cam. This is just an experiment. This is me testing. Okay, that mutes the mic. What else we got? I don't know. I guess that's good for now. I just wish I could just share a video and watch a video. How do you share screen is my question. If I want to show you what's on my desktop, I want to open up a file or something. How do you do that? Yeah, it's showing you very poor connection. I'm down to like 1 bar on the Wi-Fi connection, so this is probably shit. That's okay. What is this? Edit layout? Add item? Dynamic camera grid is telling me. I don't know what this is. But there's no one here. I'm number 1. It's showing me a number 2, number 3. I guess if someone else can, I don't even know what this is. But that's okay. Let's get rid of this. How do I cancel? Discard changes. I guess that's it. If I had like 2 or more guests, I could like move the I could put one's image up here, one's image down there. It lets you move it around. I think that's what that is. What else we got? This is just click learning how to use StreamYard. This is all this is. Unless there's something you desperately want to talk to me about. This is just me messing around. Nothing to see here, folks. I should even write that. Nothing to see here, folks. Okay. Going back to settings. Now, what else we got here? Edit layout. Let's see. Dynamic camera grid, camera slot. What is this? Okay, but how would I do something with this? Huh. That's weird. I saved like it said camera slot. It gave like a window and a window, but it's not, I saved it, but I don't know how I'd even use that. I don't know what just happened here. Huh. Okay, I'm back to full screen. This is tricky. I'm afraid. I'm always afraid I'm going to fuck something up and not be able to go back to normal. Media slot. What is this? Okay, I'm adding something called a media layer, and you might not be able to see it, but it's covering my face right now. How do I add something to this media layer? Let's save it. Save new layout. Let's see what happens. So I saved it, but manage your layouts from settings. Let's go. I don't know how to add to these. How do I mess with the layouts? What the fuck? If you're watching, tell me how bad is the lag here? Is it just me messing around with StreamYards? Is it very bad lag? I apologize. Where are these layouts? Oh, they're here. Oh, okay. They're over. I see now. Underneath the image of me, the recording of me, there are new layouts added. So how do I don't know. Strange. Strange to say the least. I don't know how to do this. How do you add these? I have to watch a video on StreamYard. How do I add something to a media layer if I wanted? It's weird. There we go. Oh. All right. Yeah, I don't know what this even means. All right, what else we got going on here? Yeah, how do I get rid of these? I'm going to delete these two layouts I made for now. It won't let you delete the presets, but they're all there. What is this? Will this change the image or no? Doesn't seem to do anything. Nice to see you, Beppis. I know you were on, like I was saying. I streamed last night, my brother and I. I was tired. I went to bed. I laid down. I got like 6, 7 hours. I got up. It's an overcast, dreary day here. So it's kind of, if it still feels like it's nighttime, even though it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And I figured, I'm awake. Let me have, let me have a drink and let me just mess around in StreamYards because I didn't expect anyone to be here. Well, it's funny. You were on my stream briefly yesterday, and it must have been very early in the morning there for you, Beppis. Were you, just up all night, or you got up to use the bathroom and saw I was streaming? And also, I apologize to anyone watching if this lags, because I'm just doing this from my room, and, my Wi-Fi connection is crap. This computer is crap. The RAM and memory is crap, and I spilled a beer on it once, so this isn't the best place to stream from, but it's me messing around with StreamYards. That's all this really is. It's a test stream, because I didn't expect too many morning folk, but you're always welcome. Yes. And I think Kevin might have left. He was getting up to go to work. I think he's probably on the road going to work. I'm typing here. Seriously, because I can't tell. It's probably a bad. I apologize. This might be insufferable to watch because I can't, Why can't I have nice things? Yes, you're watching me quality check. Yes. Interesting. You had a weird dream at 3 in the morning and woke up. I think that would have been, yeah, around. I think you're 5. Is it 5 or 6 hours ahead? Like you might be 6 hours ahead. I'm not sure, but yeah. So you knew, you felt the energy of me and the others streaming, and it woke you up. It gave you a dream, and it made you, get up. Well, that's what I figured. Because I figured, Totem's up all night. But I said in Scandinavia right now at that time it was like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm like, she must have gone back to bed. She's got to go. Did you go to adult kindergarten? Are you done with your adult kindergarten, or what's going on? See, you're the guys I like. Beppis, Kevin Mebanks. You seem like good people. We had some duds last night. I mean, can't always have a rose garden, but Christ, there's some people just like, what are you doing here? Wonder if there's a way to set it to use more memory or something, because I think it's lagging, Anyway, I'll go back to now that's actually very good. That's a great question. We love seeing your gun. When are we going to see you shoot it? He's the one who likes all our pretty streams, and he likes to watch along, and he likes to shoot his gun. But me Banks don't know what it means, knows not what it means when I say, come on, me Banks. I like that. We need a target practice stream. Go to the range. Hell, I'd love to meet you one day. It'll probably never happen. But for those like Beppis might not understand, Dumb and Mebanks are both in Pennsylvania. I'm in New Jersey. But geographically, Dumb is way out west. Mebanks, from where he lives to where I live, 2 different states, but we're fairly close, like an hour and change away. Dumb is way out west. Me and Mebanks are only like an hour and change, hour and a half from each other. He lives in the Lehigh Valley. So we can meet up at a range one day. Go shoot your gun. All right. Yeah. Dumb is like a 3.5 hour drive. Mebanks is only like an hour and change for me. There were no call-ins. And it's funny. Like I said, I'm not begging for call-ins. I want new blood. If you've called in before, you're always welcome to come back. But you've done your part. You've put your money where you've shown your support. So you're exempt. You can always come back one day, but you're exempt. And even like, some of the others who came on, like Cassandra or Aiden, they were both like, come on, Sloth. Come on, Froglet. And the 2 of them were all, no, I can't come on now. No, I'm doing my laundry. They were such pussies. And I called them out. I said, guys, you guys are pussies. And, I guess Froglet got all upset. But, I think he's one of DBF's people. I really don't want recommendations. I want people who found me organically. You guys know me from either Todd or Dumb, and you came here of your own volition. DBF means well, but I really don't want him bringing in his cronies, because DBF's an okay guy. But some of the people he brought in and recommends watch me, they're just, and Frog seems like Frog. I think Cthulhu Sloth is just a pussy. Frog, it's like some snotty teenager who's starting to piss me off. But yeah, you were, but practice makes perfect, and in time you will learn. And maybe after Christmas I'll come to Bethlehem, or we'll meet up somewhere, Easton or whatever, Allentown, and we'll go to a. It's got to be on the Pensy side, because we know Jersey is very restrictive. We'll go to a gun range, and you can let me shoot your Star Wars gun, and we'll put it on camera so Beppis can see it. Come on, Mebanks. This isn't for me. This is for our girl Beppis here, man. You're not that far from me. I can be at your place very quick. Not at your place, but we can be in the same area. Like Hopewell. I mean, we've overlapped. You're the closest person to me. It could happen, but only if you allow it. Dumb is like 4 hours away. Todd is 6 hours away. You and Blue Skies Media are like an hour and change from me. So I can meet Mebanks. I can meet Blue Skies Media, make a few hours of it, and come home. So now this is a good question. I don't know who you're asking. If you're asking me or you're asking him, I'm not sure. My parents invited my brother over to their place, but not me. And I don't care. I don't want to go over. My parents are being ingrates. I can make a video about it. My brother might stop by to show his face. We might cook something. In years past, my mother would cook a meal, or when we moved out of the house, we'd come back for Thanksgiving because my mother, she always self-identified. She was the cook. She loved her role. I know feminists will say, but my mother loved being the cook. The kitchen was her domain. She was always so proud to put on a big Thanksgiving meal. So even after we moved out, we'd come and show our faces and eat some turkey. This year, I'm not sure what we're going to do. My brother got a pre-made lasagna. And even though I'm not really a lasagna fan, the pre-made lasagnas, the Stouffer's, it actually tastes like Chef Boyardee. It's pretty good. So we might throw that in the oven, bake it, not broil. We'll bake it up, and we might have some lasagna or something. I'm not planning a big cook for Thanksgiving, but we'll see. There's really no plan for now. Now, what is the difference, Banks, between dummy bullets and blanks? There's a difference? What's the difference between a dummy bullet and a blank? Can you explain? Well, Beppis, I've got to be honest. I've got to call it as I see it. I think Sloth is just a pussy. I'm starting to think, what's his name? Froglet is, I think he's a troll. He's a borderline troll. He's just some obnoxious kid. He's I'm very welcoming towards people, but I had the same thing. He got upset with me because white computer power doesn't like me. And I said, listen, I don't know white computer power. He decided early on he didn't like me. I don't know anything about the guy. And he said, don't say that about white computer power. He's my buddy. Maybe you're being a jerk. And I said, well, you guys can go jerk off together. Same difference. Beppis, just because he's nice to you, you got to understand, you're just background characters at this point. Until you come on and put your money where your mouth is, you're just background characters. We want to see you. We want to see Froglet. And we want to see Sloth. So, yeah, the three of you, yeah, put your money where your mouth is. Support the channel. The way you support the channel is not monetarily. The way you support it is by showing your face. Just once. All I ask is once. Banks did it. And he's notoriously private. So that's all you have to do. If you want to support the channel, you show your face once. Well, I'm assuming, I didn't see you in Todd's stream. I'm assuming you went back and watched it, or you either watched Todd's stream or my stream or both. Because yeah, at first I actually thought the guy was like taking a dig at me. I was attacked at work. I want SSDI. I thought he was mocking me, and I realized he was being legit, and he was being serious. And I said, "Wow, we're kindred spirits. I wish he was here. That's the kind of person I welcome." Instead I get certain types. No, because I saw some of Destroyed by Floyd's stream, and he claimed I had a hissy fit. There was no hissy fit. There was just criticism. Just like, put your money where your mouth is, man. There's no hissy fit with me. So no, I didn't miss. I'm starting to understand him, and I think he's just some troll or some borderline troll or something. Well, Beppis. Hold on. Why is this thing fucking... Man, this thing's work and do its thing, but it can't do that. No. There it is. Well, you're awake right now, aren't you, Bepp? You're awake right now. It's a principle. It's a put your money where your mouth is sort of thing. Is this going out of focus again? God damn. My God. Here, I'm going to... Will that get it back into focus? Hopefully. Christ, it's all blurry. Well, you're wide awake now, Beppis. You're wide awake. Banks is begging for it. But he didn't answer my question. What's the difference between dummies and what does he say? Snap caps and dummies? He didn't answer my question either. This is your private stream. The two of you get my undivided attention, and this is how you want to treat me. But it's good. I do like the two of you. You guys seem like the okay ones. Others, I'm not so sure about, and But now you're all being quiet and mum. Okay, I guess I'll go back to playing around with StreamYards then. Now it says press Shift and 8. We'll try this. So I changed the layout, but I don't think it's changing in real time. Hmm. You sound like what's his name, Sloth. I'm doing my laundry right now. Even Cassandra called him out. Like laundry, it takes fucking 10 minutes. Yeah. So no, I'm not trying to pressure anyone to do what they don't want to do. I just we see through the bullshit, the excuses. I'm cooking. I'm doing laundry. Pussies, pussies, fucking pussies. If you call this a hissy fit, then call it a hissy fit. Because really, seriously, you people. I'll probably stop streaming because the streaming really, I mean, it's interesting, can be therapeutic, but it's like getting to be what's the point anymore? What is the damn point? So maybe I shouldn't even bother with this crap anymore. Just start going back to making videos. But it's like, oh Christ, you people. I'll post it if you'll take me up on it. Here, give me a sec. How do I? Where is it? Hold on. Invite. I just want to do. Pretty much. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then I will post the link. In fact, I'll post the link first. You can get yourself prepared if you want. Let me post the link. Hope it doesn't lag too much. And give me a moment. Oh shit! Spilled my. You know something? Maybe that's the trick to streaming. I should stream at random times sporadically, so I get different peoples because you know that for me that late evening, early night slot is bringing in some garbage. Why are you here? Yeah, that's a good point, Me Banks. Half of my somehow this became a grilling channel, which I sort of regret, but like I said, we had a drought this year. You know this, Me Banks. You're in Eastern Pensy. We had a drought this year, so we were able to grill much late. Normally, it's hard to grill in November. November's chilly, it's rainy, it's windy. You don't want to go out and play with a grill in November. This November has been so dry and up until recently relatively pleasant. October, November, we were able to grill much longer than we normally would. And you know that because normally Novembers and late Octobers are chilly and rainy and cold. So we had an Indian summer for grilling. Now I got Beppis here, but she's not showing her face. I guess this is better than nothing. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Let's add her to the stage here. Okay. So you are Beppis,
Hello.
correct?
Yes.
Hi. Hello. Hi. How are you? You're Swedish, right?
Yeah. Well, you know that.
Well, I'm just for our audience here, and like I understand. I'm in my room. I got a bad connection. I apologize if things lag. Can you say for the audience? Can you say Siegfried or whatever it was?
Sigrid.
Yes.
Kom hit, maten är klar.
Yeah. So we got Beppis on.
Yeah.
How you doing, Beppis? Because I do appreciate you coming on. It would be nice if you really quickly put the camera up and down. You have to show your face the whole time, but come on, you got to put your money where your mouth is. Cassandra did it. Me Banks did it. Doggo Food.
That wasn't part of the deal. I just wanted to say hi.
So we're renegotiating the deal. Okay, Beppis, I want to ask you, how did you first discover me? Was it through Dumb or through Todd? How did you first find out about my channel?
I knew about you from Todd, but I rediscovered you through Dumb's chat.
Okay, so you knew about me and then rediscovered me. Well, you're always welcome.
Yeah, because you were asking the interesting questions. I could tell that you were not just there trolling, so that caught my attention. And so I wanted to hear more about your story and stuff. So,
and I will tell more about it because you had asked once. I should, I will simp for Beppis. You wanted me to do a walk around video. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I need some exercise, so maybe I'll do a walk video, talk about some workplace violence, either the black girl running me over, or the guy strangling me in the liquor store, or some other thing. I'll tell some more of my stories. I get back to videos.
Something like that. Right. I don't really like the recent streams you've been doing, the call-ins and stuff.
Well,
I
you're
prefer
entitled,
when it's you and you tell something or you have something to say.
right. You're entitled to your opinion. The reason I do the streams, and I think it was Totem who said this, it's actually easier in a way. Yes, I'd rather do a video proper. It's actually easier just to stream for a couple hours, and it's easier to do that than to actually take the time to make a video, edit it, upload it. There's an ease with streaming, but there's something lost in streaming. So I agree with that. Yes. And I want to pay you a compliment, Beppis. Are you still there?
Yes.
You're one of the few people who actually pays attention, because sometimes I'll say something 10 times and people are still shocked. People still say, wow, you're over 40. How many times do I have to tell you I'm 42? You live in New Jersey? I thought you were in Kentucky. It's like, how many times I got to tell the same goddamn story? But you actually pay attention. So you get an A for effort. You actually pay attention to what I say. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
think I'm in the minority of people that actually want to hear about. I want to hear about your SSDI thing. I want to hear more about. I know you. How do you say? I want to hear about any litigation process. But I know you said you dropped the lawyer already. But things like that, I'm interested in.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you more about it. I went to SSDI and I wanted to pull out because the lawyer, I was trying to get
Yeah,
SSDI.
but you don't have to tell the story now because I need to get off actually. I'm cooking right now. So I just wanted to come on and say hi.
Well, tell you what, before you get off, if you don't want to show your face, that's fine. But can you flip the camera around and show us what you're cooking real quick? You got to show us something. Come on, we can meet in the middle. You don't have to show your face, but show us something. Show us what you're cooking. Come on, you're cooking one of your cows. You slaughter one of your cattle. Come on, show us what you're cooking. Come on, Bep. You got. Come on, Banks is here. Come on, turn the camera around and show us something.
No, I don't know how to do it.
Just turn the camera on. Actually, you can get off and come back on with the camera. Don't hold it towards your face. Hold it towards the stove or the fireplace. Go ahead. Get off and come back on. Yeah, go ahead. We want to see something. Even if it's only for a minute, we want to see some Beppis food. I'm putting myself out here. At least you can do is show us a little slathering of something, if not your face. Yeah, come on, Bepp. What me, Banks? Come on, you gotta back me up here, me, Banks. Beppis is a bit timid. She won't show her face. Fine, I'll meet her in the middle. Show us what you're cooking. I have to get off now because I'm cooking. Okay, well, like me, Banks said, half my videos are fucking grilling. You see, I can grill and hold a camera at the same time. I mean, what's Beppis's excuse? Like the Cthulhu's laundry or Froglets, whatever his excuse was. Now I'm playing around with some other settings here. Oh, she went away. Maybe she'll come back in a moment and show us what's going on. All right. So maybe we'll get lucky and get a sneak peek into Beppis's house. Let's wait a sec. Am I going out of focus again? Is she coming back with a brief kitchen view, or she left us? Has she flown the coop? Okay, so you're avoiding blanks because they can be dangerous. Yeah. No, Beppis, you have disengaged, which is fine. I posted the link again. I'll post it one more time. You can re-engage with the camera facing your kitchen. Well, we'll find out in a minute. She's going to show us. If she does, she'll show us, Banks. If she has that cuckoo clock with 24-hour analog time. Cuckoo. Why am I out of focus? Why is this fucking thing out of focus? Christ. Oh, bear with it. It's a cheapo stream, but that's life. Why lagging again? Oh, well. We're still waiting for Beppis to show us her kitchen. All it takes is a minute of some food, and come on, we want to see Sweden. I want my eyes to look upon Swede. So come on, show me some Sweden. I've seen plenty of America. I want to see some Sweden in real time. Show me some Sweden. I don't know. Lurking? Oh, you're asking who's lurking. I don't know. We got 8 people watching. Could be anyone. Could be randos. This probably pops up in some algorithm and some people just click on it. Who knows? I don't think anyone of note is here now. No. You're here now. Come on. Because next time you'll be sleeping. So come on, Beppis. Come on. Me and Banks know you're making excuses. All it takes is a quick minute. You can cover your face. Just show us your kitchen real quick. Come on, Bepp. You can do it, Bepp. Beppis. Yeah. DBF would want you to do it. He'll watch it later and say, "Good job, Beppis. You came on OC stream. Good job, Crocky." There may not be a next time. The way things are going, I don't want a next time. This is every stream is going to be just this. People making excuses. All right. Yeah, and there might not be a next time. And, she might not be cooking. She might be asleep. I might not feel like streaming again for a couple, 3 weeks. So what is this next time? We are dismayed. I am dismayed. I think I speak for me and Kevin Mebanks. But Mebanks never took me up on my offer. You want to meet at a gun range? You have no desire. You can be honest. I won't be offended. Just be true. Don't be like dumb and say, "Yeah, we'll meet up." Oh God. You can be honest. That's why I'm not going to be dumb, because his heart's not in it. But Christ, you people got quiet. Oh well. I guess I'll go back to experimenting with StreamYards. New layout. Let's see. You're experimenting with new layout. Add item. How do I do this? How do I share screen? How do I share screen? Ah, yes, I see you, Banks. Just like Beppis needs to cook and Sloth needs to do his laundry. Okay, you got to get used to it again. Okay. I see how it is. The little white lies. Talking about you and me and the games people play. Da 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 dee. Talking about you and me and the games people play. Sometimes you just got to just jump in the water. Baptism by fire. By the way, is this lagging? Oh, Christ. Is this lagging that badly? This is pissing me off. If it is, I wouldn't want to watch this. This is terrible. God, I only got 1 to 2 bars on my connection. Is fairly good. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or moving closer to a source. Yeah, that's what it's telling. It's giving me suggestions. I was looking at some other things there. Okay. What are some other things I can do in stream? How do I share? I'm going to look. You might just see me staring into space. I'm going to go to another tab and look into how to share screen. How to share screen in StreamYard. Screen sharing. Let's see what this tells me. We'll learn about this. Screen sharing works best when you have two monitors. I do not. Screen sharing is not supported on mobile devices. Fine. I'm on a desktop. No tablets, no phones. Okay. I don't care. I'm on a desktop. In the studio, click present, then share. Where's present? Here's present. It's one of my buttons down here. Oh, here we go. Screen sharing is easy with two monitors. No, screen sharing works best on a good computer. This is not a good computer. Let's see what happens. Let's share this screen. See what happens. The website I'm looking at. Is this shared now? Is this on the screen? I'm sharing the website that I'm looking at. Support StreamYard. Is anything? Okay, there we go. Okay, interesting. Now I can play with these settings. And like, okay, now I can move where my face is, share the whole. Okay, this is interesting. I can do stuff like this. Use it for people. I can go like that. This has like the box over me. This has me small to the left. Here we go. Okay, so I guess I can share a screen. And there's more to this. Let's take a look here. You can see what I'm seeing. Click on the blue share screen button. Okay. A pop-up will appear. You have three options. Your entire screen, application window lets you choose one application at a time. Great for sharing a PowerPoint. Is that what I picked? Chrome tab lets you share a website. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing a website or any file from your computer. You've automatically added shared screens. Your screen will be automatically added to the stream and not just put backstage. It's automatically added. Screen sharing a video file with audio. Says it doesn't recommend screen sharing a video because the screen sharing feature isn't optimized. I guess they want you to do that other thing where you add a video, but I was having trouble with that. We recommend sharing it using the video share feature. If you still like to screen share video, here are the steps. Open a new Chrome tab. Interesting. Drag and drop a video. Oh, okay. So instead of uploading the video to StreamYard, put the video into a Chrome tab so it plays through your browser. Okay. Yeah, share screen button. Chrome tab. Okay. Okay. There we go. I actually didn't remove it. What I did was I changed the layout. So it's still there. It's still there. I can remove it. There's an option to remove that shared screen. But for now, I'll leave it up. We'll play with that. Okay. All right. So what do we think of that? We've learned something here. This is a learning curve for occupational click. Well, let me click on this. Hey, don't you have to go to work? When did you go to work today? Are you off today? Shouldn't you be heading out to work? Or are you on the job right now watching me stream? Now, what is this stop screen button? Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna hit stop screen. Okay, hit stop screen. I'm still here, but it X'd out that shared screen, the web browser. So, okay, that's what stop screen does. Oh, that's right. We got Thanksgiving this Thursday. Thursday, Friday is a holiday. Okay, great. On Thanksgiving, football game, glad we came. First we'll cook the dinner, then we'll know the winner. If we lose, take a snooze. When I was a kid in school, the one music teacher would play like Ferro Jacques, but he had this on Thanksgiving. So I always think of that. That was over 30 years ago, but it stayed with me. First we'll cook the dinner, then yeah. I don't know if he wrote that himself or just heard it somewhere, but it was the tune of Ferrajaka, but with like this, lyrics about Thanksgiving. Okay, so we're learning how to share screen. All right. I'm clicking on present, the present button. Present. Okay, video file, extra camera. There's no extra camera. Slides and PDFs, share screen. Let's try share screen again. This is interesting. Can I share me, streaming me? Hold on. Excuse me. And yeah, I'm still healing up from the nose surgery. Like I sneezed and some like hardened stuff came out, so I'm still slowly but surely recovering. I think in the long run, like 6 months from now, I will, have no regrets. But I'm still in the healing process. It's not instantaneous. All right, let's see. Select tab to share window. Okay, what is this? See, it says Chrome tab, entire screen. I guess window. I guess I have several options. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is interesting. From YouTube. Right now I'm in StreamYard. I have another tab open with this live stream in YouTube. I'm sharing that, and we're getting this. I wonder why we're getting this infinity thing. It shouldn't just show. In theory, it should just show whatever's streaming on YouTube, not an infinity. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Someone with a little more brains can help me figure it out. Huh. It's like an infinity. I don't get why it's infinity. It should just be the YouTube channel by itself. Huh. That's so weird. Now, yeah, this computer is slow. This is a shit computer. It really is shit. I can add more RAM, more memory, but it's like, why bother? I'm just getting a new computer. My brother was like, we should buy some new computers before Trump puts tariffs on shit. So I guess we got a couple months to buy some shit before Trump puts tariffs, and we, And I'm not necessarily anti-Trump, but there's good and the bad. And yeah, if he puts tariffs and Chinese products become like super duper expensive, maybe the time to buy computers is nigh. But here, I'm gonna hit stop screen. There we go. Why is it so out of focus? No, but in theory, it shouldn't be. In theory, if the share screen is simply the YouTube channel, it should just display like what you're seeing. What you're seeing on your YouTube channel, you should be seeing in that screen. I don't understand why there's that infinity. Like I remember when I was a kid at fucking Circuit City or something, or the Wiz. They had like camcorders and they had like a TV monitor, and I took the camcorder and I turned it around into the TV, and I got that. But that made sense because I was pointing the camera at itself. With this, it shouldn't do that. In theory, it should just simply show whatever's on that channel, on that browser tab. It shouldn't have an infinity window. It should just show. It should show me on YouTube. It shouldn't have that. That's why I'm not understanding. But I remember like at the Wiz one time, turning the camera towards the TV monitor, and like you got that, yeah. Which one's BC? And Beppis, you didn't show us your kitchen. Enough of this next time crap. We thought, come on, show Beppis. Who's BC again? I forget. You got to spell it out for me. Who's BC? I don't know who BC is. I have to think about this. It's not Blue Skies Media. Twisted Tea. It's pretty damn good. And I got a recycle bag right here. That's all I got recycled. I'll put it in the recycle can later. Yes, we recycle here in the state of New Jersey. Oh, Brother Click. Some people call him Trump Jr. Some call him Sideshow Click. No, he was on last night. He had to go to bed. He's tired. Because remember, he worked all week. He worked the past 6 days. He's still asleep. I mean, he might be awake, but I told him, sleep in. You got a day off. He has a day off today. They changed his hours because it's Thanksgiving week. He normally works Tuesday. They gave him off. They retoggled the hours because here in the USA, Thursday is Thanksgiving and Friday, the day after, is like it's a 2-day holiday. So because it's our Thanksgiving, the work schedule got changed. I said just sleep in. So I think he's asleep. He needed to catch up on sleep from working all week. Yeah, I don't know either. In theory, it shouldn't be sharing the camera. It should be sharing the website because it's a Chrome tab. It should be just whatever you see on YouTube is what it should share. It shouldn't show that, but apparently it shows that infinity. Like at the Wiz, as a kid at the Wiz, turning the camcorder to the TV screen. Yeah. And that was before, 8mm was new. It was one of those like big VHS camcorders. I turned it towards the TV monitor. You remember? You're my age. You know. What I'm talking about, me Banks. Don't pretend you've forgotten. You were there. My God. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got one. I've got of the 4 bars. I've only got one for my Wi-Fi. It wavers between 1 and 2. So there's 4 bars. I'm wavering between 1 and 2. So I apologize. Yeah, but I still understand that because it's not supposed to be pulling from the camera. It should be pulling from the website. So if I'm streaming me, and this is what you're seeing on YouTube, if I share YouTube, it should just show me. I don't understand the infinity because it's not supposed to share the camera. It's sharing just the website. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. I'm missing something here. No, by all means, I love pedantic pointless arguments because you're right. Obviously, we see what it does. I just don't get it. I'm like, why is it doing that? It should just show whatever YouTube sees, what you guys see. It shouldn't show the infinite. It shouldn't be using the camera. That's why I'm confused. Don't drop it. Go ahead, push it. I like the pushing. Yeah, a lot of people call him SSC, Sideshow Click. So yeah, Brother Click, Trump Jr. or whatever. Yeah, he's asleep, or maybe he's awake, but I don't want to bother him. Let's go to YouTube. Let's hit full screen. Unless it's not sharing the YouTube tab. Maybe it's just sharing YouTube proper. Like I'm saying, like, what do you call it? StreamYard's links to YouTube. It's not showing the YouTube tab I have opened. It's showing YouTube connectivity, which then, yes, would have the camera dualed and would have that infinity loop. Yes. Yeah, so maybe that's what it's doing. It's not showing the web tab or the browser tab. It's showing the actual connection betwixt StreamYards and you. That would make sense. That would make sense. Okay, so, but if it's showing the browser tab, it shouldn't do that, in my opinion, from my limited knowledge here. No, I think it's not going to the website. It's probably going to the YouTube connection, like StreamYard's links to YouTube. That's probably what that means when I do screen sharing. Let me try that again then. I'll try to screen share again. Go to present, share screen. No, it says it should be a Chrome tab. A Chrome tab. Chrome tab of this video. Let's try it. Okay, so yeah, there. Come on, this piece of shit. I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be back. Okay, can you guys see me? Okay, I think I'm in the box, but the shared screen is severely lagging. My God, this sucks. I need better equipment, just so I can do this in peace. You know. Oh my God. Oh my Christ. I'm trying to get out of it now. How do we stop screen? I'm trying to remove it now. Christ. You can even see the, oh my God, the wheel of death within the window. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on. Okay, I think we're back. Tag team back again. Whoop, there it is. No, that really caused the computer to lag majorly to the point where it's like I couldn't even exit that window. But the good news is, even though the page died, StreamYard kept the stream going. So I just logged back in. I just, opened up closed out, opened a new tab. So I'm here. I apparently can't experiment with this. This tea is going down so easily. I can't experiment with this shit computer, but oh well. There we go. Okay. So no, it's not yet over. Oh, Sloth, what, you're awake? Like I said, I was telling everybody, I streamed last night. I was tired. Me and my brother both went to bed. I had like an on and off sleep. It wasn't that great a sleep, but I got up maybe 6-7 hours later. I decided to, what the hell? Let me do a morning stream. Mainly, the main goal was to experiment with StreamYard. Beppis came on earlier. She didn't show her face, but she spoke to us for a little bit, and she promised she would show us her kitchen. She just like you were busy doing laundry last night. She was busy cooking, and Mebanks pointed out that half my videos are me cooking. So we wanted to see just a quick minute of Beppis's Swedish kitchen, but she, like you, she's too busy. Like cooking to her is laundry to you, Sloth. Jesus H mother. Well, yeah, I went to bed last night. I had those beers. I went to bed. All enough sleep, got up. I'm like, what the hell? Let me do a morning stream, mainly because no one's going to be here, so I can experiment. And maybe I'll get a new crowd. I wasn't expecting to see you again, Sloth. But yeah, just like you promised, you have to do laundry. Beppis promised, and then she disappeared. She reneged. So you and Beppis are like, from the same cloth, cut from the same cloth. Put your monies where your mouths are. Hello, Parker Peters. Nice to see you. Long time no see. Good to see you. Yeah, the tall boys were pretty good. These individual ones, I think it was a bad batch. I noticed they changed the tab. The tab used to be silver. Now it's like black, painted black. This doesn't taste right. The tall boys were great. The doubles, tall boys, but these don't taste quite right. My brother noticed the same thing. He said these standalone cans don't taste the same. Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to hold you to that, Sloth. You have a nice day at work. And thank you for popping in. And, I still love you, even though you're a bit of a dick. I still love you. Yes, later, Sloth, later. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a bit of rain sometimes. Now, Parker Peters, do you have any thoughts you'd like to share since you're here? I was experimenting with sharing screens, and my computer was lagging because I'm in my bedroom with a poor connection and the computer's crap. So I can't do much up here. The stream is probably lagging. Anything you'd like to share? Any ideas, any thoughts, any whatevers? Or not. Wasn't expecting this much of a crowd at this hour. It's about 10 in the morning here. And yes, we're having lags and delays and all that, but it's one of those streams. Bear with me, people. All right, but I'm gonna have to get off soon because what's the point of this? I can't experiment. I can't play around. I'll have to do it downstairs. I can't share screen. Let me see. Do I have any videos here I want to share? Hold on. Let me try something. Where's the one with the blur? Now, this is strange. Hmm. Huh. That's weird. I had a video wherein I blurred the badge name of some. Well, I could probably download it again. Maybe I'll do that because I have it saved. I'll see if I can share that. Hold on. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on. Hey, can I ask you, where are you? You don't have to give an address, but like, are you in the U.S.? You're in Canada? Or which state are you in, or which country? Are you in a different country? Can you give us like a general geographic area where you're located? Where are you from, Parker Peters? My father was a gambler down in Georgia. He wound up on the wrong end of a gun. And I was born in the back seat of a Greyhound bus rolling down Highway 41. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Yeah, Georgia, so you're in the same time zone. It's 10 in the morning where you are. Cool. Let me see if I can find this content. Gonna buy a freight train all the way to Georgia, low. What that woman been doing to me? A lot of great Southern rock. Even on a midnight train to Georgia. A rainy night in Georgia. A rainy night in Georgia. It feels like it's raining all over the world. Georgia on my mind, though my arms reach out for you. Where were we? Let me see if I can download this video and play it without it causing problems. It's a short video. No, I like to do everything publicly. And if you find it boring, just leave. I feel no need to hide this. Yeah, I guess I could have set this to private and messed around, but this isn't meant to be anything special. Now, I'm not going to ask you to come on and put your face in front of the class yet. But can you tell me about your backstory? Are you? Your name says '03. So were you born in 2003? You're like what, 21? Is that correct? And you're Iranian. And is that your picture? Is that you, or is that a still from a movie? Because I thought in Iran women were required to cover their hair at all times. So Araya Farzanegan, as what you're from Tehran. How's life in Iran? You are Iranian or Persian? Iranian. I'm going to say Iranian. So you're Iranian. Tell us about yourself in text. I want to ask you to come on because I know you Arab girls are a bit, but I've always found Arab women attractive. I think they're good looking, but I know you're a bit more sensitive and shy. But you're here. You're talking to a dude. So come on. Tell us about yourself. Arya, Araya. Well, have I already overshared Araya? Come on, you can tell us something. Oh god, I felt I had to sneeze. Right? I already had this saved in a different folder. Okay, that's all right. Let's move it over here. Actually, where is it? Now I want to know where it is. Oh, here it is. I'll leave it there for now. Okay. Maybe I'll try to upload this little video here. You know, I like sharing with the public.
If you don't get a response
You know.
today, saying like, or around the training, say that phone number.
Let me see if I can. All right, I'll try to upload that in a minute. Where was I? Okay, you're not Muslim, but you are Iranian, correct? Are you Christian or Jewish? There are Iranian Jews and Iranian Christians. So what is your backstory? Well, you know, no one told me. Your name is Araya Farzanegin. Those are those private girls' schools in Iran, and you have a few videos of yourself walking around Tehran in the early morning. So, I mean, it's not that hard to deduce. And you put 2003, so I'm guessing that's the year you were born. So you're like 20 plus years younger than I am. When you were a newborn baby, I was like 22. So so I'm assuming you're born in 2003. You're from Iran, and you go to or you used to go to some girls' school. I mean, it's all in the name in the videos. It doesn't take much deduction to figure out. Yes. So you're Iranian, but what type of Christian are you? Are you like one of those Eastern churches, or are you Jewish? There are Iranian Jews, I know. Well, you don't have to give away too much, but tell us, what is your religion? What branch of Christianity or Judaism? And what, you are 21 years old and from Iran, am I correct? You can at least give us the basics. I mean, you know. Okay, so I've got 2 decades on you. When you were a newborn baby, I was like 21, 20. I was your age, or 22. I was older then than you are now. I could be your father. But you're Iranian, and can I ask, what is your religion? You're in too much detail. You said you're not Muslim, although Iran is predominantly a Muslim country. And even if you're not Muslim, aren't you subjugated by the laws of the, what are they called? The clerics, the Ayatollahs? Aren't you subject by Iran? Even if you're not Muslim, you got to abide by the religious Sharia law of Iran, right? If I'm not mistaken. And are you Iranian, or are you like a Kurd or a Turk who lives in Iran? Okay. I see now. You're not. Hopefully that works. I don't know. This is such a piece of shit computer. I mean, I don't expect the world. I don't expect diamonds. I expect to just function basically. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my lips? So you can't hear me? No? Okay, audio is back. Good, good. Okay. So you are an Iranian Muslim, who just doesn't practice, but you were raised, I forget what is it, Shia, what are the two, Shiite and Sunni? Which one is Iran? Iran is one, Iraq's the other. I'm assuming you're just a typical Muslim Iranian girl who's not religious now, but you were raised Muslim, and you went to one of those girls' schools in Tehran, the Farzanegan schools. I mean, your name and your videos pretty much spell it out. You walk around Iran showing pictures of graffiti in Tehran. I mean, this isn't like rocket science. But is that you in the picture, or is that a still image from some movie or something? I don't know if that's you or if that's just, a still from something. But what I want to ask you, if this thing's lagging, I'm behind too. This is a shitty connection. I admit this is a very shitty connection. But what I want to ask you, how did you find me? Through dumb, or how do you or welcome? I just don't know. How do people find me? I'm curious because how do you just sort of showed up, and I'm happy to have you, but I'm curious how you know who I am because I'm kind of under the radar. I'm low key. Yes, I know. I apologize. It sucks. Computer sucks. This internet connection sucks. I gotta do this downstairs in my study or else all hell breaks loose. But maybe you can hear me. How do you know who I am?
Okay. You don't get a response today?
All right. So okay. just call and try. Let's see here. Where was I? Okay, yeah. I say people here know me from Todd and or Dumb. And then DBF, he thought he was doing me a favor. He brought in a few of his cohorts, but I don't like that. I like people who come to me organically. You saw me in Todd, you saw me in Dumb, and you chose to be here. I don't like when someone, he means well, DBF means well, but I don't like when people entice others to come because I think they're screwballs. So thank you, and you're welcome. And, my room is a dump, but thank you. Thank you for liking it. It's a fucking mess. It's a fucking shit show, but thank you. I think you might be the first Iranian woman I've ever spoken to. And it's hard. I mean, your society is so, I'm not trying to knock you guys, but the way it's portrayed, you live in a Muslim caliphate where things are, it's not as bad as Saudi Arabia, but you got to wear a head covering and the male-female dynamic. And I don't know, even though I'm this loser, I love the summertime when the girls walk around in their tank tops and mini skirts and flip-flops. I couldn't imagine living in Iran where you can't even enjoy yourself in the summertime. But, nice to meet you. Oh, okay, so we have that in common. Our rooms are messes. Are you still in the Farzanegan school? Because you must be 21 now. You must be in, college or university or whatever your equivalent is. And again, is that you in your profile pic? Your profile, is that you or is that just a still image from somewhere? You can be honest. Is that you or did you take that from a movie or a TV show? You didn't. I don't think you answered that. Is that you in your profile picture? Is that you or is that, Oh, it's your last name? Your name is actually Arya. Is it Arya Farzanegan? I know Farzanegan is an Iranian name, and they're the Farzanegan schools for girls. So I assumed you went to one of those schools, and that's what you meant, because you walk around Tehran showing graffiti and stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, that must be from something. I don't know. Is that an Iranian film? What film is that? Because I'm like, that's probably not her. That's probably from some film or something. The girl in the picture doesn't look Iranian. She doesn't look Iranian. She looks more Persian. She looks more. She could be Kurdish. She could be Turkish. More European looking. She's definitely on the lighter end. So, okay, but it's definitely Iranian. I know you're from Iran. You're walking around Tehran showing pictures of graffiti. It's obvious you're Iranian, and you got to wear the headscarf, right? Don't you have to wear the headscarf in public? It's the law in Ayatollah land over there. I was going to try to share a video. But the video might be too large. I want to try it. I'm going to experiment. It might cause everything to crash, but that's okay. Let's see. This video might be too large. We'll try it. We'll try it. Isn't working. I'll have to experiment downstairs or something. This is bad. This is bad. I apologize, folks. Oh, wait, now you got it. I was going to show you the policewoman. Back when that dude threatened me, and the town was under state jurisdiction. So, how do I remove this? Remove this too. So the town was under state. It didn't have its own police force. So I had to call the state police, and then I had to go to the state police barracks to try to get a copy. I'll share that video sometime. The policewoman looked retarded. Cross-eyed, retarded, but she reminded me of Tasha Yar from Star Trek Next Generation. What's her name? Denise Crosby. She had that like look to her, like a retarded version. So I fooled around in YouTube and I found a way to blur her badge. I didn't want to share her badge number, her name, so I blurred her badge name, but I wanted to share that video of retarded Tasha Yar telling me, "We don't know anything about reports. You got to call for a report." Yeah. Kristen Stewart. Yeah, okay. I know who Kristen Stewart is. She's an actress, a bit younger than me, but she's probably in her 30s by now. I remember Kristen Stewart. Wonder what happened to her. What was the name of the film? What was the name of the film? It looks like a white girl in the picture. What was the name of that film? I remember Kristen Stewart. I think she claimed she had autism, and she seemed a bit deadpan. But she hasn't been active in a long time. Her career sort of fizzled out. But I remember one of her James Gandolfini from Sopranos. One of his last films, he played her father or something, or an uncle or something, and she was like a wayward, lost youth. And yeah, but I haven't heard of Kristen Stewart in a long time. She kind of vanished. The name of the film is Speak. I never saw it, but I remember the actress Kristen Stewart. I remember her, but it's been a while. She hasn't done much lately. And supposedly she had autism or thought she was autistic. I remember. Yeah, I streamed last night. I went to bed shortly thereafter. I was tired. I was more tired and drunk than I realized. I dozed. And I got up and I thought I was here to fool around. I didn't think I'd see, anyone. Maybe one or two Europeans. I wasn't expecting to see anybody but it is already. The other thing, it's so dark today. It's overcast. I guess the sun's kind of coming out, but it was an overcast morning, so it was darker later. So it still feels like nighttime-ish. So I got up and I thought, let me mess around. But now Beppis came on. She didn't show her face, but she spoke to us for a little bit. I think it's your turn, man. You got to speak to us. The connection sucks, and the computer itself is slow. But I don't throw hissy fits. I give pointed criticism, and some snowflakes might not be able to handle it. As I told DBF, I can't. I might be critical, and snowflakes get that's not a hissy fit. A hissy fit is very dramatic. Oh my God, you won't come on. That's a hissy fit. I don't do hissy fits, man. Let's cut the shit. I call out snowflakes for being snowflakes. I should switch to the purple overlay. It's so much prettier, isn't it? No, I actually like the neon blue. It's more pleasing on the eye. But we do have that. And we do have this green one, which my brother likes, but I don't care for. And we have this just blue one, which is kind of meh. Now I prefer the neon blue. It's more pleasing on the eye. Maybe if one of these days I mess with my profile picture, I'll use this neon blue color. I don't know. Like this. Pretty purple snowflakes, snowflakes, pretty purple snowflakes. That's a song by Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye. That's not a hissy fit. Yes, this stream is going to lag because I'm in my room, bad internet connection. The computer itself is shit. I've said this like 1,000 times. I just got here. But no, I didn't throw a hissy fit. I was critical. I'm like, put your money where your mouth is or fuck off. And I'm like, the stream, towards the end, it was lagging. No one was talking about much. I'm like, fuck this. My brother was tired. I said, let's end this. No, that was not a hissy fit. I don't think you know what a hissy fit is. I'm starting to wonder if you kids, you're 20 plus years, you're like 23 years younger than I am. Do you kids not learn English? Do you know what a hissy fit is? A hissy fit is like a forensic. I didn't do that. I know, as drunk as I was, I don't behave like that. There was no hissy fit. Come on. I think you need to, No, I don't think you know what a hissy fit is. And I don't think you understand me. I'm starting to think you're just one of, Yes, I know it's lagging. I could go downstairs, but I really don't feel like it. Maybe I should move the cable modem up to my room so I don't have this problem. I don't know. But then again, I guess snowflakes are so sensitive that minor criticism is interpreted as a hissy fit. Oh no, he's upset. A real hissy fit is dramatic. You would know if it was a hissy fit. Yes, I like it. It's very pleasing on the eye. I agree. I like that color the best. I hope I don't screw up and delete that banner because that's nice. Yes, I agree. I agree, my Iranian female friend. What are, because that's a different country entirely, what are male-female relationships like in your country? I mean, do you get to choose your boyfriend? Do you have arranged marriages? Is dating frowned upon? I mean, I've heard stories of guys saying, I live in Iran and the women are supposed to be chaste, but after my class, I was in the lecture hall, I saw a guy and a girl making out. So I don't know what life is like in Iran, but I think aren't things a bit, I don't know. You can tell us. I seriously don't know what life is like in Iran. Could you just go up to a girl on the street and say, hi, I think you're pretty. Want to go out with me? Or would that get you arrested and put in jail for 20 years? I don't know. I know faggotry is illegal. You get arrested for being a homo. But what about heterosexuality? You can't hit on a girl. That's like, if I say, hi, you're pretty. I like your hijab. I get like, the police will arrest me. I don't know what life is like in, but then again, our country isn't much better. It's more covert, but we're getting to that point. Yes. Because they say that Iran is like an ultra patriarchy, but quite the opposite. I think it's one of the most gynocentric places ever. It portrays itself as a patriarchy, but it treats women like objects. But it treats them like there's some virtuous thing. Well, I find Iranians and Saudi Arabians to be some of the most gynocentric without realizing it. They think they're patriarchal. Feminists call them patriarchies. They're actually some of the most gynocentric places in the world where, you can't even fucking interact with a woman without, the police involved. But that's my life here in America too. So I guess I should, maybe I belong in Iran. Maybe I should have been a fucking Muslim. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about out on the street. If some guy came up to you and said, hi, I think you're cute. I mean, would you call the police on him? Could he be arrested for that? That's what I'm asking you. If some random guy came up and said, hey, babe, you're pretty. Could you call the police and have him detained? That's what I'm asking. I'm going to take a piss. Be right back. But the stream is lagging, so you guys can catch up in my absence. Good timing. It took me about a minute to get up, take a piss, etc., etc. I had 3 tall boys, so that's like 6 plus 7. This is my 8th tea, which is bad. It'll catch up with me at some point. I'll be like, oh shit. I wasn't planning. I didn't think anyone would be here this morning. I thought this was just me messing around. If anything, I thought I'd get a couple early birds or a couple Europeans, but I didn't expect an audience. I was just going to mess around and play around with StreamYards. Well, first of all, are you autistic? What brings you here? And it doesn't matter, because as a woman, just walking down the street, a man might see you and he might fancy you, and he might come up and say, hey. So, I mean, you've never had interaction with I mean, I don't know how Iran is. Maybe males and females who aren't related or connected don't interact. You've never had just a random guy like interact with you, or you're telling me the sexes are so segregated in your country that you can't even interact with a man, or I don't know, maybe. I don't know what your country's like. Well, we know she goes outside because we see videos of her filming around Tehran early in the morning. So she goes outside sometimes, but probably only in her local quarter. But I don't know, it looks like not a bad area, but a lot of graffiti. I mean, aren't you afraid when she goes outside, isn't she afraid of running into something? Another thing, couldn't you run into like a group of graffiti artists and they like rough you up or molest you or something? I mean, you know. Oh my God, Totem, what are you doing here, man? Christ, this is interesting. I'm streaming at a different time and I wasn't expecting all this. Okay. Okay, we got a party. Spoke to me for a bit. Who's next? Beppis met me halfway. She's got to come a little further next time. And yes, the stream is lagging. I'm in my room. Bad internet connection. Bad computer. I wasn't expecting anybody. This is going to be messing around for like an hour or so. It turned into this. Oh, am I lagging? Are you autistic? Have you been diagnosed with something? How do you not interact with anyone? When you go out and you film your videos in Tehran of the graffiti, are you ever afraid of running into someone? What if some guy comes up to you, or like a group of guys? I mean, you never, and do you not interact? How is life in your country? Men and women don't interact in public? I mean, what you know? Oh, look who's still here. You're still cooking, Beppis? You're supposed to show us. Me Banks wanted to see it. You're supposed to show us your kitchen. You promised. You promised. How many times do I have to fucking repeat it? I mean, I know we're lagging, but I think by now you should have gotten the message. Do you drive? No, you don't have a license. Is your mother taking you? Are you walking? If you're walking, join the stream. You have to show your face. Show yourself walking down the street in Sweden. We want to see a Swedish street. Hold on. Let me find the link again. Give me a minute. I don't know where it is. Here it is. Yeah, just show yourself. Hold the camera towards the street. We want to see you walking down the street in Sweden. We all want to see it. Me, Froglet, or Iranian friend Iran. Why isn't this loading? Man, this computer does suck. Yes, here we go. Me Banks is still with us. A little walk and talk. Here's the thing. If I can click on that. Bad lag. This is a bad lag. Yeah, but it was audio only. I told you, I'll meet you halfway. You don't have to show your face, but you got to show us something. We wanted to see you cooking in the kitchen. Now we want to see you walking down the street in Sweden. We need visuals. I'm not asking for your face. I'm asking for visuals. Yes, and you should know me well enough by now to know that, of course, vocal only isn't going to do it for me. We need visuals. If not your face, I'm not saying your face. You got to show us some visuals. So you should know that. I think everyone here knows that. Let's cut the crap. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's take a look. I'm not seeing anything visual here, Beppis. Beppis, we want to see you walking down a Swedish street. Come on.
But my camera's not working.
How many people believe Beppis? Because
No,
quite frankly, I don't.
I'm actually trying right now. Wait.
Listen to her laughing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, take the lens cap off, Beppis. Take the piece
No.
of tape off.
I'm like you when it comes to these types of things.
I put my video in 720. Should I go back to standard? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe 720 is too much for us to handle. All right, I'll do that. I'll go back to right now. I'll go from high definition to standard def 480p. Let's go to 480p. Let's see if that helps. I'm going back to 480p. Now I'm in 480p. Oh, well. Does that help? Less of a lag? Maybe you're right. Maybe it can't handle. Oh, Beppis went bye-bye again. That's great. Yes, I am a whiny bitch. If you don't like it, there's the fucking door, man. Because I'm starting to see you're just a fucking troll. You're starting to piss me off. You're buddy with White Computer Power and Lone Hiker and that ilk. You're starting to piss me off. And how'd you end up here? DBF said, go check out his stream, mate. Crikey. You're starting to piss me off, son. I mean, really, I don't get angry very easily, but you're starting to piss me off. You are. You're just like, what's your deal, man? Fuck off. No, she went bye-bye. She came on and claimed she didn't know how to use her own camera. Oh, no. By the way, is there less of a lag now that I'm on 480 instead of 720? I think he meant me. He's been kind of dickish past couple streams. But, you know, I think I call bullshit. Who's calling bullshit? Yeah, I'm being honest. Yeah, Frog gets pissing me off. And Beppis is playing games. And it's like, why am I even doing this? Well, then I owe you an apology. I thought you meant me because you said I was all throwing a hissy fit. Hissy fits are dramatic. I was critical, so I thought you were going back to that. So I apologize if you meant Beppis. You should have clarified because I'm starting to think, is this guy a troll? But all right, fine. I'm a nice guy. I don't ban people unless it takes a lot. So okay, we'll give you a third chance. But you got to put your money where your mouth is. Why don't you come on, even if it's audio only? Why don't you come on for a few minutes? Because Beppis gave us something. Yes, MeBanks clarified. And you're right, MeBanks. It's flowing a bit better now. I've gone down to standard definition, which sucks. I should be able to stream in high def, but you're right. Maybe putting the camera back to standard def makes it, less. Is there some way, I don't know how to do it, where I can set the computer to use more RAM for this? Because maybe it's not using the amount of available RAM because it seems like it's really lagging. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Well, audio is smoother. Okay. So I can I can stream in HD and talk in a microphone. Everything works and sounds good, but I can't even get that in life. Well, Jesus Christ. I only have one cable modem / router, and that's downstairs. It's a modem router, and that has the Ethernet cable going from the modem into the downstairs study computer. I only have one. I'd have to run get an Ethernet splitter and run one upstairs. Would be too much of a pain in the ass. Or I can move the router up here to my room, but then the downstairs computer would be shit. So All right. So where were we? Well, it's good to be honest and get my thoughts out there. You'll come on when I say you come on. So you're going to come on now, and you'll come on in the future. Come on, Froglet. Know what I mean? He's off today. I think he's still sleeping, or he's in his room watching TV. He's off today. They changed his schedule because it's Thanksgiving week. So his schedule, he normally would work. They gave him a Tuesday off. It's screwed up because of the holiday. Raya never answered our questions about male-female dynamics in Iran. All she tells me is the stream is lagging. We've established that. I was asking questions about, yeah, you go out for walks. Like I saw you going out for a walk in Tehran. Some of your hair was hanging down. If you ran to a group of graffiti artists, would they say she's not wearing a head cover or call the police? If they talk to you, would you call the police on them? You haven't answered the question. Because at some point, walking around Tehran, you're bound to run into somebody. I mean, you're answering my question here, Araya. You're another one. These people, you want to come on, but you don't interact. I don't get you people. Well, we did that for my brother's computer. We put some RAM in it, a couple of RAM sticks, and it was working, but then one day it didn't turn on right. I think it's a graphics card, and he's got an integrated graphics card, the APU, whatever that's called, where the graphics is integrated with the CPU. And I was asking Todd about if we put a graphics card in, and what Todd said didn't make sense. He's like, well, there's an HDMI cable from your graphics card to the motherboard. I don't think it's an HDMI cable. That doesn't make sense. I think he just means a power connector, but No, but I'm saying walking around Tehran in the morning, you've never run into anybody. We'll get back to that. Here we got Beppis in Sweden showing us a Swedish, what is it, a grocery store? Talk to us, Bepp.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Can you hear me? Not too much of a lag?
No, it's fine.
Your fans want to see you, Bepp. Come on, talk to us.
It works now. I downloaded the StreamYard app.
Oh, okay.
I'm picking up some millet spray. Is this good TV?
It's great TV. It's some of the best TV. Just being a Swedish girl means that no matter what you do, people are going to love it. See, King Frog, I thought, on a side note, I thought the GPU would be wired to the motherboard. I didn't think I need an external HDMI. Anyway, Beppis has left us again. Beppis, come on, your audio's fading out, or not your audio, your visual. Oh, here we go. So is this, I know it must be weird. How does it feel walking around a grocery store talking to yourself in a camera? You feel okay, like you're on the phone, or do you feel people are staring at you because you're talking while walking?
No, I don't really mind. It's like being on FaceTime. It's a bit rude, I guess, because I don't have headphones on, but it's not that many people in the store.
Right, because what time is it right now in Sweden? What time is it?
It's 4:30 p.m.
Okay, so you're 6 hours ahead. 6 hours ahead. And this is a grocery store? Is this a pet store? Or what type of store is this?
This is a grocery store. It's ICA. ICA.
ICA. So she's in an ICA, and she's buying some pet food for your bird or what?
Yeah, some millet spray, I think it's called.
Would you like to speak a little Swedish for us? A couple of Swedish sentences? We want to hear some Swedish.
Okay, what should I say? I don't know what to say.
Say, I'm very happy to be on your stream. It's good to talk to all of you people. Something like that.
Det är väldigt kul att jag får vara med på din livesändning. Det är kul att prata med er.
There you go, folks, in Swedish. That's nice of Beppis to join us. This is nice. I didn't think you'd actually ever come on, but you're giving us something. You won't show your face, but you're showing us some Sweden.
You should be content now.
I'm contented, but I think eventually we got to see your face at least for a minute. Eventually, I won't push it today, but in the future, I think you got to go in that direction. Well, I mean, you got to put your money where your mouth is if you want to support the stream. Yeah. Well, what else are you picking up? Just pet food, or are you getting something else? Does anybody have any questions for Beppis while she's on?
Yes, I'm heading to the checkout now.
Oh, we got Horsehead. It's amazing. Yeah.
Hi, Horsehead.
What else are you picking up? Are you buying some pellets? Yeah.
No, that was it.
What else are you buying, Beppis? So you came here just to pick up just some pet food?
Yeah.
Well, I won't bother you when you're going through checkout. But did you go to adult kindergarten today? Today's Tuesday. You went to your adult kindergarten class?
Yeah, I did go to adult kindergarten.
And how was it?
Okay. I will get off now.
No, we want to see outside. That's part of it too. We want to see outside.
Did
you walk here?
It's completely pitch black. There's
I want to see Sweden at 4:38 in the afternoon. I'll tell you what. Okay. I'll block you for now. After you go through the checkout, show us outside. I'll take you off for now. Show us when you're outdoors. Okay, deal. So I'll remove her for now. No, fuck, she disconnected, that bitch. All right, now I wanted to see outside Sweden. Beppis is very finicky. But she said she doesn't even like these streams, to be honest. So, Yeah, that's a good question. I think Beppis has left us. Well, if I were Beppis, and this is meant to be condescending, I would just spread my legs for a rich dude and, beta bucks. I get me a beta bucks oofy doofy. That's what I would do if I was her. He can pay my way. That's what I would do. If I were a chick and was fucked up, I'd find some dude with a decent job. He can pay my way for me. Give him some pity sex, a couple times a year. That's what I would do. Men are such pigs. You wouldn't want to be a man. It's very hard. If you're a loser man, it's very hard. So find yourself a man who makes something and just, spread your legs. Get yourself a beta bucks. No, Beppis, you disconnected, and you disconnected. I told you I would turn you off while you went through checkout, but you still disconnected from me. So thank you, Bepp. She doesn't want a Norwegian. Even if you're Swedish ethnically, she doesn't want a Norwegian. She should find a native Swede, or a Dane, maybe even a Finn, but a Norwegian, a guy living in Norway. No, I wouldn't go for a Norwegian oofy doofy. Plus, you come across as too desperate, Totem. You seem like you're begging. If I were a woman, I'd be turned off by you too. So I'm with Beppis on that one. Well, you're learning. You downloaded the app, you said. So you were able to show us the grocery store. Show us outside Sweden. Come on, Beppis. Outside Sweden. Sweden outdoors. Well, again, he's from Norway. I don't blame her. I turn him down too. He lives in Norway. Don't care if he's a Swede. He's in Norway. EU. So I don't blame Beppis. I'm with Beppis on that one. And he's only 5'10". He didn't break 6 feet yet. He's like an inch taller than me, which isn't very tall anymore. I don't care. I see. I'm trying to decide dark Sweden looks like. Show us some dark Sweden. Oh. We want to see some dark Sweden. We want to see Sweden at night. Come on. Wait a minute. Something's not making sense here. Totem, you were 6'2", now you're 5'10". You lost 4 inches in 10 years? 4 inches in 10 years? You have some kind of like crippling osteoporosis? How do you lose 4 inches in 10 years? I can understand over the course of your lifetime, but 4 inches in 10 years, and you're only in your 30s. You're only 30-something. You can't shrink that much in that short amount of time. Something's not right here. But we want to see some dark Sweden at night. And wow, Totem, in another 10 years, you'll be 5'4" like my brother. You'll be a manlet. The rate at which you're shrinking, you're in your 30s, and you lost 4 inches from the time you're in your 20s. My God, by the time you're 50, 60 years old, you'll be what, a midget? Christ, how are you shrinking that much? That doesn't make any sense. Where the hell is Beppis? We want to see Sweden after dark. Sweden after dark. Come on, Bepp. And I guess here the sun is starting to come out behind my black. The sun is up, but yeah, it was dark earlier. The sun came up, but even though the sun came up, it was overcast. And there was some thunder, but it didn't rain. I heard the thunder, loud boom of thunder, rolling thunder, but no rain. It was really dark up until like an hour or so ago. Now the sun's coming out. The clouds are dissipating. You know, people, it's not just bad posture. Your bones actually shrink. The calcium starts to break down, osteoporosis. So people do lose a couple inches throughout the course of their life as they get old. You shrink because of bone loss, but it shouldn't be 4 to 5 inches. But how you're really 5'10" or are you 6? I honestly don't know. I've never seen you. You won't come on camera, so we don't know how tall of a tall fag you are. So we don't know. But yes, people will shrink a few inches because bone loss, osteoporosis, it's a natural part of aging. Bones actually shrink and calcium breaks off, and you will lose an inch or two, but not 4 or 5 inches and not in your 30s. That's ridiculous. By the time you're in your 70s or 80s, yes, you'll start to shrink a few inches. Like my father, he and I were the same height. When I reached my full height, we were the same height. Since his stroke, yeah, his posture's bad, but he's also lost bone mass. He's like an inch or two shorter. It happens. You lose a couple inches, but not 4 or 5 and not in your 30s. That's ridiculous. Yes, all kinds of things happen to the body, the human body, as you age, but you're only in your 30s, so we know it's not happening to you yet. Okay, I'm not going to answer this question because I've answered this question 1,000 fucking times, man. You told me once you're from Texas. You live in Texas. Your wife is from Arizona. You met her in South Dakota because you went there for a job. You told me once, and I can remember it. How do you not remember where I'm from? How many thousands of times must ask the others? What state do I live in? How many times do I have to fucking spell it out? Because I know you're a Texan. You and your wife live in Texas. Wife is from Arizona. You were born in 85. She was born in 80. She's 5 years older. You're robbing the grave. And you met in South Dakota. You went there for a job. I remember this. But you can't remember what state I'm in after I've mentioned it 1,000 fucking times. Absolutely. There's going to be a quiz. When this is all over, there's going to be a quiz. I'm fairly forgiving, but it might go that way. I would say Froglet, of all people, is quasi-chopping block material at this point, but I'm still very easygoing. I said last night in my other stream, I'm not the type to say, I don't like what you said. I have to make you go away. I'm fairly easygoing. It would take a lot, but, you know, if anyone's nearing that point, it's our boy Froglet. Look, like I said, I don't want to ban you. What do you want to? What are you doing here? Is my question, because it seems like you don't get me, and I don't know. But you're lucky. I'm a very forgiving, tolerant person. For now, you're safe-ish. Safe-ish. Not just obnoxious, but like clueless. I think it's the cluelessness. Like, what the fuck? Like, how many times I have to repeat myself, and you don't get it? Why don't you like white computer power? Why are you upset that he doesn't want you to get neat bucks? Because I want neat bucks, and some fucker who doesn't even know me, who blocked me early on, who knows nothing about me, wishes me ill. Of course I'm pissed. Fuck that asshole. I shouldn't have to spell this out and explain it. If you don't get it, go be with your buddy. Go to his stream. That's how I feel. Like, what the fuck's your deal, man? But you were one of those people. You found me through DBF. DBF tried to encourage people to come to the stream. And I said, I like the Todd people and I like the dumb people because you people chose to be here. I'm not crazy about the DBF people because he encouraged you to be here. And the DBF people are I've always been wary of. I really am. I try to be polite, but DBF meant well. But the people, Todd and dumb folk, came here of their own volition. DBF begged people to come here because he was trying to get me more viewership, which was nice. He meant well. But I don't want people who are begged to be here. I want people who come here on their own. I want people to find me on their own, not because someone they like tells them to come here. Why are you confused? It's fucking damn near 11 a.m. here. The sun didn't. The sun came out, but it was overcast, so it was darker than it would be. The sun was up, but the clouds were covering it, so it was really dark this morning. The clouds are now dissipating, and I've mentioned many times in my stream and other people's streams where I'm from. So I mean, if I got to, I'm not talking about this stream. I don't care if you joined 10 minutes ago. If you know anything about me, I shouldn't have to fucking reiterate myself here. Look, Froglet, when somebody I barely even know or interacted with decides, I have to block you, you're bad, it's like, whoa, I don't know you, man. You want to block me, fine, but that's cuckoo. So that alone is the reason why, I don't like him. And I'm getting mad when he says, he doesn't deserve meat bucks. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. He doesn't know enough about me. He blocked me early on. He doesn't know me. So it's not his place to make that determination. So yes, that does upset me. I don't even know you. I don't even know you, and you're making these declarations. Go fuck yourself. But yes, he was one of those, I don't want to hear you. I don't like what you say. Therefore, you're dead to me. And when someone does that, I've no respect for them. I call them snowflakes. And you seem to be snowflake territory, Froglet. That's the impression I'm getting. So I don't know how to answer your question any more succinctly. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Well, I'm starting to realize there's really nothing. I'm feeling like dumb and Todd. Like, why am I streaming? I can do this once in a blue moon, but what's the point? Sometimes it's cool. But it's like, what's the fucking point? Like, I just talk to idiots about stupid shit. And these people, I tip my hat to those who came on. They supported me. That's how I get support. Not from donations or subscriptions, but from people saying, yes, I'll come on once because I like watching your shit. All those people did it. We've had like 6 or 7 people agree to it. Froglet, Sloth, and who else? I think it's the 2 of you now. Maybe Horsehead. You guys got to do what they did to prove your loyalty. And if you can't, it's like I said, part of me doesn't want to force someone to do something they don't want to. But if you're sincere about being here, you should have no qualms like they do. And if you do have qualms, it's like, oh, what am I doing here? It's a test of loyalty. Now let's see. There's stuff I want to do, like share videos and shit and share screen, but of course, this computer is highly limited. It's a piece of shit computer. Can I rename? Let me see something. I'm trying to rename a stream midstream. I called this stream November Morn. I'm going to try to rename it. Here's what I'm going to call it. November Morn, parentheses, Beppis Sans Face. We'll call it Beppis Sans Face because this was the Beppis stream. She delivered. Kind of. Beppis, are you still there? We want to see outside Sweden after dark. Where the hell are you? And Froglet, what are you doing? And Horsehead and Sloth, you guys. Well, Sloth's at work. New tab causes lag. Great. And I've got 1 bar on my Wi-Fi. Great. When I get out of this house into an apartment, I'm going to invest in a Ethernet splitter. And I'll just, it'll be on 1 floor. I'll just have the modem router and I'll have one Ethernet going to my room, and I'll run one into the door from my brother's room, and that way we just have direct access. But then again, Wi-Fi would probably work because we'd be closer to the source. Right now, the Wi-Fi is a level down, so I'm really having problems here with this Wi-Fi, bad connection, and shitty computer. So I apologize to all, but let's see here. Let me see if I can change the name of the stream midstream. Or do I have to, Now, Horsehead, don't you work from home every day? Because you're always online. You're like online 24/7. So I assumed you work from home every day. Or what, you're always connected even when you're at work. You're always on the internet. I mean, you seem like you're always here. So I assumed you just work from home. But maybe I'm wrong. Man, this is lagging. This is slow. I need more memory. RAM. Random access memory. And where'd my Iranian bitch go? She didn't answer my fucking questions. That Iranian bitch. Fariza Zagan Araya. I can't see it. You can't see it, but I'm on another tab. I want to try to change the name of the stream during. Can I change it during? Let's see. Let's see if I can save these changes. I always got to clarify. No, it's not made for kids. So let's see if this changes. In parentheses, Ion's face. Did the changes take effect? It didn't take effect in StreamYard, but maybe it took effect on YouTube proper. I don't know. Yeah, the change took effect on YouTube, so that's cool. All right, cool. Oh, someone's back. All right, let's take a look at Sweden at night. Okay, here we are. Here we go. This is our Beppis' third appearance. She hasn't shown her face, but she talked to us earlier, audio only. Then she showed us a Swedish grocery store. Now she's showing us outdoor Sweden. It's 11. So it's what, about 5 o'clock at night? Is that correct? It's 5 o'clock?
Yeah, well, 5 p.m. Yeah.
Right. It's pretty dark for 5 p.m., but I guess you guys are much more north. It's pretty, I mean, here it gets dark around 4:30, but it's not this dark. This looks pretty dark, but remember, Scandinavia is much further north. So, okay. Beppis, some people want to talk to you.
It gets dark at around 3 p.m.
Wow, 3 p.m. You really are Scandinavian. Jeez. Land of the Vikings, the midnight sun. In the summertime, you have daylight till like 11 o'clock at night, I'd imagine.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I've done my part now, and I want to see Sloth and Froglet and
well, tell them. Speak your mind. Tell them right now. Say, I've done my part, kind of. We didn't see your face. We'll get there.
I just said that.
Okay, but tell them, reiterate, because people are stupid. You got to repeat things 3 or 4 times before they get it.
No,
I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but you got to understand, this is the internet. You got to repeat things 3 or 4 times. People don't pick up on things. So go ahead. Repeat.
They're not stupid.
Okay, maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but people are a bit dense.
You're being a bit harsh, actually.
We'll use the word dense. People can be a bit dense. They miss things. You got to reiterate. That's how it is on the internet. You just got to reiterate.
No, I think
they're not stupid, but they're a little. Okay,
go ahead. Froglet and Sloth. Also on Lone Hiker. It's a shame he doesn't show up anymore.
No, Lone Hiker's not coming back. That's a shame. Took offense. Well, you got to talk to him about that. Not my problem. So Lone Hiker's gone, but you want Sloth and King Froglet, Horsehead, and even Parker Peters, the 4 of them, and Totem, the 5 of them. Oh my God, we got 5 people. Yeah. I'm gonna write their names out. King Froglet, Totem. Who else? Parker Peter, Sloth. And who's the other one we're missing? Oh, she killed herself. She killed it again. Yeah. King Froglet, Totem, Parker Peters, Sloth, and who else am I missing? Horsehead. Okay. So Beppis kind of met the quota, kind of, sort of, not the way we'd like to. She sort of half-assed it. She didn't do it the way that all the others did. All the others get A's. They get A pluses. Beppis gets like a C, C minus. But yeah, King Froglet, Totem, Parker Peters, Sloth, Horsehead Nebula, you guys are next up. And Beppis, we need to see your face, just like Cassandra and Doggo and DBF and Aiden and Wiglet. And if I'm forgetting someone, I'm sorry, Cassandra. They all showed their faces. You got to bite the bullet, but we'll let you off easy this time. You get a slap on the wrist this time. Now, I got another tea. It's my 7th tea. Yeah, you're talking about that Yuku guy. If he comes back and becomes a regular, then yes. If he's a one-time comer-inner, then I won't make a big deal about it. So stop changing the fucking subject. Stop talking about the guy from last night or Sloth. You're in the hot seat too here, asshole. All right, I'll be right back. I came back at like the 4-second mark. So it took me almost a minute, 56 seconds to get downstairs, grab a couple teas. I'm in a tea mood this morning and get back to y'all. So where are we? Oh, someone else wants to join us. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're getting the people who are like the pussy tier. They'll come on, but they don't want to show their faces. Okay, Beppis and Horsehead. How you doing, Mr. Horsehead? My favorite.
That's a great intro.
I can speak up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
I'm just coming to you live from the pussy tier bathroom. I'm getting my hair done, so I'm you might not be able to hear me super well, but if you want to ask questions or anything, go for it.
Well, what do you mean you're getting your hair done? Your wife is doing your hair, or how are you getting it done in their bathroom?
My hands are doing it. Getting it done is probably the wrong
term. You're doing your own hair in the bathroom.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of tap water in it right now, leaning over the phone.
Well, what does doing your hair entail? Can you explain to us how you do your hair?
Yeah, so I have a crazy amount of hair, so it takes me at least like 10 or 15 minutes in the morning to brush it out, because when you sleep on it, it's like it gets all crimped and messed up, and then I usually put like a pomade in it, but it's a real process because it's super thick. So you're live for that process.
Well, you can show us briefly. You can turn your camera on. We can see you.
You want me to show you my fro right now?
I think yes. We want you to see your fro. Absolutely.
Here, let me see if I can. There you go. There's the top. There's the sides. You probably see my wife's stuff in the corner there. I'll leave the camera on.
This is Horsehead Nebula, everybody.
What's up, guys?
Now, I think I know your age. Don't tell me. You're 39. You're my brother's age, I believe.
Yep, 39.
And he wants to know, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
So he's 39 years old and 5'11". And your name is Nicholas, right, Nick? I forgot your name. Beppis is reminding me. You're Nicholas. Okay.
Nick. My mom calls me Nicholas.
Shit, am I freezing up? Nicholas.
You there?
I'm here. We're watching you do your hair, kind of. You're a little bit off camera. Come a little bit too, Come a little bit closer. You're my kind of man. So big and so strong.
I don't really have space right underneath me. I'll show y'all when I'm done. Let me finish up. Where's my comb at? There it is.
Now, I think you mod me with your lower third. You've got an impressive lower third. I'm not saying you're Greek god, Chad, Army man, but you got a decent jawline. So I admire your jawline, man. You don't realize how much jaw is law. I admire your jawline.
You want a date?
Yeah, I admire the jawline. You look very masculine. I'm impressed.
You're welcome to ask me about, what I think my strengths are, what I think my weaknesses are. I have a good jawline, but I've got a really big forehead, you can see. And then if you look like side profile, my head kind of keeps going back up all the way back. So I used to get made fun of it when I was in elementary school quite a bit. There was this one girl who sadly died from a drug overdose when she got older. But yeah, we miss her. She used to say some shit when I was in elementary school, and that stuff sticks with you. So it took a while to get over it.
I want to say you are cute. I'll say that. You got the cute jawline. You're very, very cute. King Froglet thinks you're ugly, but hey, we're all entitled to our opinion. So I think you're cute.
Well,
King
probably not the best. It's probably not the best camera angle. This is a good camera angle.
But I think you're cute.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Love your jawline, man.
Let me get it going. So it's rainy over there? What's that?
No, we got some thunder and some clouds, but it didn't actually rain. Now the sun's coming up. No, it is not actually raining. It was overcast. We got thunder, but no rain. Thunder, but no rain.
I like that weather. We had that a few days ago. What else you want to know? I'm almost done.
Well, two things before you go. Anything you would like to share, anything you'd like to share with the audience, and anything the audience would like to ask you. Thank you for coming on. You outdid Beppis, who wouldn't show her face. So you're actually hats off to you. Anything you want to share and anything the audience would like to know. Go ahead.
Anything I'd like to share? I mean, I like answering questions. If anybody has, it's weird because I'm in like Safari. I don't have the app, so I don't think I can see the chat. So you may have to ask it to me.
Well, Beppis, who's Swedish, Beppis is Swedish, but I guess she has some understanding of American accents. She doesn't think you sound like a Texan. She thought you would sound more Texas. She doesn't think you sound like a bona fide Texan.
Well, you remember when we were talking last time, I told you I've always sounded like I'm from California.
Right. I do remember.
And I don't know. I've not been to California long enough to verify that, but I definitely don't have a Southern accent. I'll say that much.
Well, can I ask, where about in Texas are you from? A general area? What, East Texas, South Texas, West Texas? Where about in Texas?
Well, I was born in the Houston area, and I've kind of lived all over. I've lived in Amarillo for a bit, which is in the Panhandle. Right now, I live in Central Texas, so smaller city. But I mean, I've lived in Austin. I've visited El Paso. It's a big state, man. It's like 3 states in one.
I got to tell you real quick. I remember when I was a teenager, I was about 17, and we took a road trip out west, and we were in like Arizona, New Mexico, and we crossed through the Texan Panhandle, and we came into Amarillo. This was like, 25, 30 years ago. And I remember we stopped off in Amarillo at a Walmart, one of those super Walmarts that sells the fried chicken and shit. And it was wall-to-wall Mexicans. This is like, 25, 30 years ago. And I remember thinking, wow, we're like hundreds of miles from the border, yet Amarillo was already flooded with Mexicans. And I remember this one white woman came out of her way to talk to me. She goes, "Excuse me, young man, what time is it?" Now, my watch was on Jersey time. We'd spent most of the day in New Mexico on mountain time. So I had to I fumbled. My watch said 12 o'clock. New Mexico was 10 o'clock, but the Texas Panhandle was 11 o'clock. I remember I fumbled, but she went out of her way to ask me because the store was wall-to-wall Mexicans. And this was like, almost 30 years ago.
That's cool. That's funny.
So, yes, I remember Amarillo in the Texan Panhandle, and that giant cross. There's like a giant cross, like the Statue of Liberty. You can walk into that. And this old white lady went out of her way to ask me because everybody else in the Walmart was Mexican. And this was almost 30 years ago in Amarillo. I remember that. Amarillo, which is Spanish for yellow.
Did you get to check out Cadillac Ranch?
No, I don't know what that is. What's Cadillac Ranch?
It's Amarillo's finest attraction. It's a bunch of 60s and 70s Cadillacs buried in the dirt out next to the highway, sticking up.
Yeah, there are several. Okay, I didn't see that one, but there are several places like this out west where you have like old cars halfway into the ground. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't see the one in Amarillo, but there are several locations. Like I think I saw one in Nevada. There are, a number of places like that out west where you got old classic American cars buried halfway. I know what you're talking about, but I didn't see the one in Amarillo. No. Have you ever been to Jersey? You ever been in these parts? New York, Philadelphia? Have you ever been to the Northeast or?
No, man, I've never been to Jersey. I want to go. My mom's from Pennsylvania. I think I mentioned that on one of Dumb's streams. She's in she's like in the middle of the woods in Pennsylvania. She's out like 3 hours away from Pittsburgh. So I've been up there. I lived in, let me go through like where I've been. When I was 3, we moved from Houston to Michigan. So I lived in Michigan till I was about 7, and then we moved back to the Houston area. It was my dad's job. I'm frozen.
I apologize. For the shitty connection. Your mother lives how far from Pittsburgh? She's in a rural area, like an hour or so from Pittsburgh, or where is she?
It's about 3 hours. She lives north, about 3 hours. She used to live in Pittsburgh. That's where she was born and where she grew up. But her and my dad separated in 2009, I think it was. And then she moved back up to Pennsylvania.
So she's northeast of Pittsburgh. She's closer to...
Yeah, northeast of Pittsburgh. I think if you look it up, it's I think it's called Clarion, Clairion, or Clarion. Yeah, like a clarion call. Here, I'm gonna lay out. Well, we're gonna get comfy. I got a couple minutes before I got to get back to work.
That's fine. No, we appreciate you. You don't have to sound too long. We appreciate you coming on. It's very nice.
Good.
Thank you.
You're good. It's a very God, I hate the way the sun looks there. It's honestly like kind of a vacation. I've got a video I need to get done for an event in early December that is like the source of all my anxiety right now, but I'll get it done. I might have to work a little bit on it over the holiday week. So I wish I could see the chat.
Well, yeah, no, I'm sorry. And I wish I had a better computer and a better connection. But where in Texas do you live now? Don't give an address, but like general area, metropolitan. Where about in Texas are you currently?
Abilene.
Do you want to answer? Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene. Okay, so you're in Abilene, my Abilene. Right, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you really are a Texan.
I've lived in, like I said, I've lived in Amarillo. I compare it a lot to Abilene, and Abilene is way better. Amarillo is too dusty.
Cool. Anyone got any questions before oh shit, he's disappearing. That's okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. I was trying to like look at the chat on the YouTube app while I was on here, but I guess it takes the camera away.
Yeah, it's testy, it's finicky. I understand. Let's see here. No one has any questions for you. Oddly enough, I thought there'd be more questions. How did you discover me? I guess through Dumb. You found me on Dumb's channel. Well, I'm always curious how people find me.
Yeah, I was on, and I've racked my brain trying to remember how I found Dumb originally. I used to watch Todd's stuff like 5-6 years ago. There was a channel named Virgin Messiah that I used to watch quite a bit. And I think I found Dumb like a year and a half ago. And then, yeah, you were in his chats. So it's always funny to me, man, because like you in the chat versus you in person, it's very different. And that's not like a you thing. That's how everybody is on these chats.
Right. No, I'm not offended, but can you elaborate? How do I come across in chat versus face to face? You can elaborate. Go ahead.
You're more charismatic face to face, like much more. Yeah. I don't, and that's just the nature of the chat.
Yeah, we all wear a mask. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
Talking to someone face to face, right?
and I'm probably a little bit different live versus in chat too, because I tend to be, I'm kind of a Pollyanna. I'm kind of like my mom. I tend to try to, like see the positives in things. That's why I like these spaces, because I think it's good to, like, for a man to support other men when they're dealing with shit like this. But it's just funny how different people are, like how all the little intangible nonverbal stuff when you're talking is very different versus just let me bang out something on a chat and you can't tell what my tone is or any of that.
Right. And yes, I apologize for the lag. We'll have to do this again sometime when I'm downstairs connected to my router modem, because it's a very bad connection. But I do appreciate you coming on. Any last thoughts before we say goodbye? I'm glad you came on. I do appreciate it, man. It's nice when people show their support. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to come on. Like I said, sometimes it's a little tough just with, like, because I'm on all the time. Like you said, I'm online all the time, but I usually am like in the middle of something. So if I ever like dip out, you ask me a question or something, it's not like, and for you or anybody, it's not like I'm trying to ignore you. It's probably that I had to go clean up dog vomit somewhere. So.
If you don't have to, do you want to show your wife or daughter? Or you don't feel comfortable doing that? You want to show your daughter or your wife real quick, or no?
They're actually not here. They're out. I can share my destroyed room. There's her vanity over there, but no, they're out. They're out getting me snacks.
Got a bathroom? You got a bathroom in your bedroom, or is that just a closet? You have a in-room bathroom, or?
Yeah, it's a bathroom.
Cool, nice room, nice big master bedroom. I like it.
We like it. It's a good. We wouldn't have been able to buy a house living anywhere else, but Abilene, we were actually able to swing it. So I like it. We've been here about 4 years now.
And can I ask, you work, you don't have to be too specific. You work in media. You mentioned something about working in media. What do? You're like a radio guy, or what?
I used to work in media. I used to after I graduated college, moved up north and started working in the Dakotas as like a production assistant. And then it kind of moved from there. I directed shows for a while. And then when I moved to Amarillo, I was actually a promotions director. So coming up with commercials, working with like businesses in town, promoting the station itself, things like that. But I got kind of burnt out on it. We moved to Abilene. I did that type of work, but about 2.5 years ago, I got an opportunity to leave and go to the college. So, and that I'm not leaving there.
So are you a professor or a TA or an associate professor? What?
No, I'm a staff member. So I manage the communications for the whole university. So I coordinate with media, which helps because I used to work there. I do a lot of the big like events that we have. If we have a video element to it, I'll do the videos for it. This next one coming up is it's the retirement of our president. So I was spending the last few weeks interviewing several other people, and I'm going to put something together that's real nice that we're going to show to her in early December. So that's what I'm working on.
So with all your videographic skills, do you make videos on your channel? I got to check out your channel. Do you have any videos of your own, or you don't share your skills with, you know?
But go to my channel and check out my my circa 2007 silly skit videos that I did with my buddy.
I'll check them out, but you got to do something more recently. That was like, you know.
I know. It's hard, man. It's, you know, this is the kind of stuff that I always try to like talk about in chat. Is just because you end up partnered or married or whatever, like that's just a whole new set of problems. It's great, and I'm not gonna like discount it, but my life is like every piece of it is taken up by something. So it's like when you don't have any time for friends, you don't have any time to do videos. Like when I do videos now, it's work. So
it's work. Yeah. Well, can I ask, when your daughter comes of age, does she get free tuition because you work at the college? Is it one of those deals? Because
if I'm still there, yeah, she'll get
right.
It's like 90% discounted or something like that. Now, if I go, it'd be totally free.
So you can go to, even your wife. Could your wife take classes there with a discount? Or yeah. Hey, so that's, you know, working for university, not a bad gig. I'm impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I would like to do what I do maybe in Colorado, because I lived in Colorado for a little while. That would be like the dream. in terms of the income level I could get, and then just living next to the mountains would be awesome. So
Cool. By the way, I would say one last thing I'm going to tell you. My favorite city I liked El Paso. It was beautiful, the West Texas desert. My favorite city in Texas is San Antonio. I think the Riverwalk is beautiful. I was there like 25 years ago. I think San Antonio is one of my favorite cities to visit. But yeah, I got to get back to Texas. I keep talking to people. Like I tell Dog Food Photo I should go back to Los Angeles. I haven't gone anywhere in years, but I'd like to get back to Texas, and maybe one day you can come to Jersey, and you seem like a nice guy. So nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, San Antonio is cool. I have less fond memories of it because when I was in college, I actually went to school 20 minutes away from San Antonio at Texas Lutheran. So at the time I think I was a freshman. I was dating a girl that lived in San Antonio, and every time I would try to get to her house, I would get lost.
Wow.
It took me one time. I went like all the way around the wrong way around the city loop, like trying to get to her. And it's just anytime I enter San Antonio, driving through it, I get PTSD because I'm like, how do I navigate this city? But yeah, the Riverwalk's cool. I like the Riverwalk.
All right. Maybe I'll come to Abilene one day. It's been a long time. I'll come back to Abilene or Lubbock or something like that. Yeah, it's all right. Our favorite Texan, Mr. Horsehead Nebula. Nice of you to join us. I'll let you go soon. Unless there's anything else you want to share. I mean, you're more than welcome.
I'm happy to jump on again. Absolutely.
Cool.
We'll talk to you later, man.
Talk to you later. Have a good day, and give my best to the missus and your kid. And thank you for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Horsehead. Bye. Okay, he's gone, but that was a nice chat. That's what I'm looking for. Just show your face once. All you got to do is come on once. Doggo, Aiden, who else? Cassandra. There was someone else in that chat. I forget. I apologize. Doggo, Aiden. Oh, DBF. We got Wiggy. We kind of got Beppis half and half, and we got Horsehead. So you guys are exempt. All I need is a one-time visit, a one-time showing of the face, and you're exempt. That's all I need. You know who you are. Enough. The next person is you, Beppis. Show your damn face. Beppis is like a halfway. She's in that half, that gray, that Venn diagram halfway area. But thank you, Horsehead Nebula. I'll have to change the name of this stream again. Let me do that now. What the hell? Because I'm going to get off soon. I can't believe it's almost midday. Christ. All right. I'm just messing around here. I gotta look up how to allot more memory to RAM because this is like really fucking pathetic. But then again, I did spill beer on this computer like a year or so ago, and it's never been the same since. Ever since I spilled that beer, it died. The computer died, and like 45 minutes later, it turned on, but it's never been the same since. So I probably damaged something. Ugh. But I do have one last. This is my 8th. I've lost track. You're quite welcome, Mr. Nebula. Thank you for coming on. You've redeemed yourself. Beppis, you're in the doghouse. And some of you other assholes, you know who you are. And yes, here's my bag. From Lowe's. And where was it? Yeah, I understand on one hand, from the viewer's perspective, it seems convenient. But from my perspective, it's like, I stream when I feel like it. So, well, if I say I'm going to stream 3 days from now at 7 o'clock and I don't feel like it when the time comes, But I understand what you're saying, kind of, but it's like a pain in the ass. I just want to stream when I want to stream. You never answered my questions, Araya, about male-female relations in Iran. If you ran into some dudes tagging, doing graffiti, would they talk with you? If they talk to you, could you call the police? You've never, I mean, you say you don't interact with people, but if you're walking around Tehran, there's a chance you're going to run into someone, I'd imagine. And don't you have to have a head, because I saw your hair was hanging down. Don't you need a head covering, a headscarf, hijab in Tehran? It's a song by The Offspring. In Tehran. All right, I've updated the name. November Morn, parentheses, Beppis Sans Face plus Horsehead Nebula. I've updated the name of this stream. Because why not? Yeah, what should I do? Fire up the task manager and see if you're. Tell me about that when I get back. I'm going to go take a piss. So I'll be right back. Yeah, it takes me not quite a minute to piss and wash my face. It takes about 56, 57 seconds. So I'm back. Yeah, what were we talking about? Fire up Task Manager and see if you are CPU or RAM bound. Walk me through it, man. How do I do that? Now, it doesn't answer the question. So if you're walking along without a head covering and some guys are doing some tagging, they'll just ignore you, or they'll say, the bitch isn't wearing her head covering, or can they talk to you? Can you talk with them? What's it like in Iran? We don't know. We hear stories. We don't know what life is like on the ground in Tehran. That's a song by The Offspring. In Tehran. Years ago. The song's over 30 years old now, but yeah. Okay, so she's saying that they just ignore her. They don't give a fuck that she's a woman or that she's walking around without her head covered. They just ignore. Come on, pull up. Come on. They ignore her. Okay. Okay. Well, are you gonna come on vocal only? Because I'm gonna end this soon. I can't believe I'm doing this almost 3 hours, 2 hours, 40 minutes. Jeez. You want to come on briefly? We'll talk to you. Audio, come on. You hear me lagging. I set at MeBanks' request, I set the camera back to standard def, which sucks, but apparently it's flowing a bit smoother. I do apologize for the shit equipment and the shit connection. It sucks. I know it. It sucks. But hey, this is the best you can do. Sometimes you need a punk rock do-it-yourself stream. Yeah, but empty areas are where, bad people might hang out. You might run into someone. You might run into someone that you don't want to run into. You haven't thus far. Now, I'm using Windows 10. And when I scroll down to the bottom right where, I'm in StreamYards, I got the comments to the right and I've got like a box to type comments. When I go down there, the stupid thing pops up like weather, news. And when that pops up, it lags the stream. I don't know how to get rid of that. Fair question. Araya, do you like Tehran? Do you want to leave Iran? And are you going to come on audio only? Come on. You can talk to a guy. You have permission. I'm in America. Iranian law doesn't apply here. You can talk to me. It's okay. You have permission. It's okay. Now I'm getting tired, but I'll try to push on another 15 minutes or so. Yeah, she's this Araya is like very elusive. She's not answering some blatantly obvious questions. What is this fucking thing? Yeah, that thing pops up. News, weather, whatever the fuck the thing is on the stat. I hate that fucking thing. Bullshit. Well, why are you severely depressed? Do you want to share your story with us? And yes, his daughter's name is Araya. I'll probably forget that, but Horsehead's daughter's name is Araya, just like you, only with an I instead of a Y. Out here they have a name for wind and snow and rain, and they call the wind Araya. Don't make excuses, Araya. We're tired of excuses with you. The excuses of some of these people. Horsehead, you're good. Beppis, you're kind of good. The rest of you, really. Araya, Sloth, King Froglet. There's no time like the present, Araya. No time like the present. Here. Well, I'm going to try to click on this comment here if it comes up. The way to get past your discomfort is to actually try. You're in a safe space. I'm not going to berate you. You can come on for a minute or two. There'll be no judgment. By all means, come out of your shell, Iranian girl. Come out of your shell, Mrs. Iran. And I ran so far away. Araya, how do you pronounce it? Araya, Aria, Area? I don't know. I'm going to call you Araya. Like Mariah. Mariah Carey without the M. Araya. No, she's like you. She's a fucking pussy. Like you, Totem. Horsehead came on. Beppis kind of came on. The rest of you. Aria, you gotta see her go insane and out of your mind. Latina, Ave Maria. So basically, Aria rhymes with Maria. It's like Maria without the M, is what you're saying. Maria without the M. Ave Maria. Maria without the M. Aria. Yeah, he's like that. Everything is like, trolling with him. Right. The focused assistant, pops up. I turned off notifications, turned off show app icons, turned off show number of notifications. Yeah, it's like this thing's a piece of pain in my ass. Got to charge this up. A USB-C, purple. Going to charge this up. But don't worry, no worries. I got this one. But what, did I lag again? All right, is Araya or Aria, whatever her name is, she going to come on, or I have to end this now? Those 50-50 things. Well, I don't want to bother him. He might be in his room. I'm not going to go bother him right now. He might be awake, but I'm not going to bother him. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but why not? What are you so afraid of? Tell us. Tell us your fears, Araya. Possibly he could be on the computer in his room watching this right now. We don't know. We just don't know. We don't know. Yeah, I kind of want to tea. But I must say, this is a better stream. I like the audience more than last night's stream. Last night's audience was, ugh. You guys are all okay in my book. I mean, Froglet's iffy. Totem, you got to put your money where your mouth is. But the rest of you guys all seem like good people. It's good to have good people on a stream. That's why I do this, because I was thinking about quitting streaming, but I realized I got to stream at different times because you get different audiences, and you guys are all good people, and I mean that. I'm glad to have all you here. I'm glad you joined me. You all seem like genuinely good people. I'm not trying to sound lovey-dovey like a love fest, but yeah, you're good people. You're good folk. Well, that's up to him. He's very private. He might not want me, even though he's only like an. Yeah, just like Sloth is doing his laundry, or Froglet is tired, or whatever. Yeah, or Totem is winding down. Okay, it's 8 p.m. here. So what? Well, I'll tell you what, Totem. I'll meet up with him when you come on stream. You come on stream, then Totem and Kevin Mebanks and I will meet up. Oh, you think that's funny? You think that's funny? I'm heading for the 3-hour mark. I'm at 2:53. So I'm going to go 7 more minutes and I'll say goodnight. So 7 minutes left. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. You come on first, and then I'll agree to meet him. No, that's not how it works, Totem. All right, we'll skip the range for now. We can meet up somewhere in Hopewell or in Bethlehem or somewhere, some parts in between, somewhere in the Delaware Valley. We can meet up. I'd like to meet you, Banks. We can have a beer and a burger. We can do it. We're very close to each other. It wouldn't take long. Half an hour for each of us. We'll find a good meetup spot. Tell me what you think. We'll find a place and we'll meet up. Yeah, I wouldn't mind meeting Banks. Like dumb. I like the idea of meeting him, but his heart wasn't in it. If Banks is for it one of these days, because he and I are only like half an hour away, like about an hour and change, half-hour drive for each of us, we could meet up easily. Yes, for beer and a burger. Sure. Well, let's see. No, that's not how it works. I dictate how it works. You come on, and then I'll meet with Banks in real life. He came on. If you even you come on stream for reals, and then I'll meet him. And yes, this is a magical day. We got Todd, followed by me, followed by Destroyed by Foids, followed by me again. Yes, it's a special treat. Yes, you get a special treat today, Beppis. And all of you, you get a treat. Trying to make it to the three-hour mark. It's getting tiresome. Trying to make it 5 more minutes. I gotta get enough. I've had enough. I'm winding down. And you guys are clearly winding down. I'll tell you what. I'm trying to click on this. When the stream is over another 5 minutes, you can rewind back. She came on 3 times. Didn't show her face, but we audio. God dog, that fucking thing that pops up, that fucking like weather and news bullshit. No, she showed if she came on audio only, she was cooking. They said, show us your kitchen. She wouldn't. Then she showed us the grocery store briefly, and then she showed us outside Sweden, but she's very standoffish. We'll have to get her to come out of her shell because she got to put her money where her mouth is. And yes, I'm Twisted Tea tiresome. Part of me wants to have one more tea. I'm not going to have 2 more teas. 1 more, maybe. I'll see how I feel. Nah. He's in his. I don't want to bother him with this shit. Yeah, Norway's not too far from Sweden. Head over there and find Beppis, and if you can't have her, take her and make her. I'm funny. Oh yeah. Yes, lurk at a grocery store. You're not off the hook, bitch. You got to come on. You got to show yourself. And Beppis, you guys aren't fully off the hook yet. And you won't be off the hook until I'm satisfied. There's part of me that's tired and drunk. Part of me that wants 1 more tea. I might do one. If you're lucky, I might do 1 more tea and stay on for another 15 minutes. Well, it's fairly easy, Totem. All you got to do is look for a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl in her 20s. How hard can that be in Sweden? But bump. All right, I am gonna get one more tea, and that'll be it. I'm gonna get myself one more twisted tea. Hang tight. When I came back, there were 8 seconds left. So that means it took me, let's do the math. 52 seconds to go down, grab one more. I was saying before, this new batch has this black tab. See that black tab? And these don't taste quite right. I don't like the black tab. It indicates not done properly. Almost like it's more watery, like they're skimping. But what the hell? I'll drink it anyway. So. All right, where were we? Okay, so you're lucky. I'm going to have one more. Twisted tea. Alcoholic tea. Still a little bit left. Okay, good. Where are we? You see the sun through the blackout curtains behind me. I'm getting tired. We're at the 3-hour mark. Okay, we've made it. I made 3 hours. Now it's sudden death. It's overtime at this point. I'll call it when I call it. I agree, man. Go over to Sweden, find her, make her. I'm kidding. Jokes. Christ. But that would be cool. Like, it's always nice to see people from the internet meet in real life. Like, I wanted to meet Dumb, but clearly that's not going to happen. I'd like to meet Kneebanks, but I don't think he's serious because he's very privative. It would be cool to see, Beppis and Totem meet up. I could very easily meet Kevin Kneebanks. He's an hour and change from me. We can meet up somewhere halfway, half hour for each of us. It can be very easily doable, but, I don't think he wants to. Just like Dumb, 3.5 hours west. Todd, 6 hours northwest. Todd and Dumb are out of range. Kneebanks, you're right in my backyard. We can meet up very easily with less than an hour for both of us, but, You, me, my brother can come along. We can meet up somewhere under beer and a burger at some bar or something. Probably on the Jersey side. Because you guys, Pennsylvania is very gun friendly. Jersey is very alcohol friendly. Jersey is anti-gun. It's like England. Pennsylvania is like the most anti-alcohol state ever. So we'll meet at a bar and grill on the Jersey side where they serve alcohol without issue, have a beer and a burger, some French fries. Tara's in Scotland. I doubt she's going to fly to New Jersey or Eastern Pennsylvania to meet up with us. But yeah, if she wants to, you can come too if you want to get on a plane and come over here. But, I'm talking about proximity. Dumb is 3.5 hours away. Todd is 6 hours away. Kneebanks, hour and change, a little over an hour. Not quite 2, not even 2 hours, hour and a half tops. hour 20 minutes, I can be in Bethlehem, or we can meet somewhere halfway, just like Blue Skies Media. He's like an hour and a half away. Blue Skies Media and Totem are the two, not Totem, Blue Skies Media and Kevin Mebanks are the two closest to me. We're like less than 2 hours from each other. Yeah, I don't go to breweries. If you want to do that, we can. I don't really know much about breweries. Are too hoity-toity. I'd rather just go to a bar and grill, have a beer and a burger and some fries. I don't care about breweries, but if you want, we can do that. And we probably won't. This probably won't ever come to fruition, but it's nice to talk about, isn't it? It's nice to speculate about, right? Well, come on over, man. Fly from what is it? Oslo to Newark. Come on, bring it. Well, I let him have his way. That was the Kevin Mebanks showcase hour, where he was on for like 3+ hours, showing his house and his attic, his basement, his 3 main bedrooms, his 2 shotgun or railroad rooms, his bathrooms, his giant kitchen. That was his time to shine, and he's shown. No, did I say that? I said, of course, it's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen because I don't think Mebanks, he likes the idea of it, but I don't think he's actually going to go through with it. It's probably not going to happen. Yeah, it's like a bedroom within a bedroom. It's a bedroom, but to get to it, you've got to go through another bedroom. He called them railroad rooms. I call them shotgun rooms. Either way, it's a full-size bedroom, but you can't get to it from the hallway. You've got to go through a bedroom to get to the secondary bedroom. There's secondary bedrooms, yes. And no, you did not overstay your welcome. You did not repeat yourself. It was good TV. It was very good TV. People were happy to watch it. One of my most watched streams, over 200 views, is the appearance of Kevin Mebanks. So people liked it. You did not. It was good TV. I mean, there were some parts. Some parts were bad TV, but collectively, it was good TV. People were happy to see you. And your gun. They love seeing your gun. Your Star Wars Stormtrooper gun. Yeah. That's a good question. Beppis asks, Mebanks, do you regret it? Because, you were more than welcome and you seem to shine. You came out of your shell. We're happy to have you. In terms of pure viewership, yes. Viewer-wise, that was my most watched stream. So, yes, people were excited to see Mebanks. Yes. By all means, whatever you want to share with us, share with us. We'd all love to see it. That fucking thing keeps popping up, that like weather and news and sports. It's like, I don't want to get rid of it. And when it pops up, it lags the stream. I don't want it to pop up. Christ. But the answer is no. Mebanks does not regret it. It was nice, and we should meet up in real life. If not at your house, somewhere halfway on the Delaware River, have a beer and a burger at a bar and grill. We can do it. We can make this happen. It could be done. It's more realistic than me and Dumb or me and Todd, or even me and BDF, or not BDF, what's his name? Yeah, BSM, Blue Skies Media. You and I are the closest to each other. We can be, within less an hour and change, we can meet up. I'm not sure. How do I do that? It's not notifications. It's just fucking like, I'm trying to disable it. It keeps, I turned off notifications, but this thing keeps popping off. Yeah. But yes, you and I, Mebanks, can meet up very easily. People who aren't from this area don't know it, but I'm in Central Jersey. You're in fucking Bethlehem. It's like an hour and change. I mean, it's very easy. You know You know where I am. I know where you are. We know how close we are to each other. You're closer to me than Dumb or Todd. I'm closer. We're very close. It's doable. It's very Banks and it's very doable for me, Banks and I, to meet up in real life with very minimal travel time. Yep. If you don't know who he is, Beppis, you don't want to know. You don't want to know Blue Skies Media. I don't think the nature of our relationship is that serious yet. Maybe one day, but we're not in the no-tell motel stage. We're more in the getting to know each other stage. Getting to know you. No, we're not going to go that far. Sorry. I know you'd love to see it, Totem. I know you're hard already thinking about it, but no, we're not there yet. We're more in the let's have a beer and a burger and say hi to each other stage. So don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun, Totem. You can think about it. You can fantasize, but don't jump the gun in real life. Yes, Blue Skies Media was, but he's only like an hour and a half from me. I can go visit him if I wanted to, but sure, why not? He can hold the camera and record us. Absolutely. And I'm dead serious, me Banks. We can meet up at the Cream King in Hopewell. Or like by Washington's Crossing, there's like a bar and grill on the Jersey side. We can, All right. I think we're nearing the end. I know this stream sucked. I know it lagged a bit. I know my connection shit. Thank you all for being here. There's more people here than I expected. This is almost like an evening or nighttime stream. I'm impressed. So many people came to say hello. I thank you all. I love you all. I actually like the stream better than my last night's stream. You're all beautiful people. But I think it's time to say goodbye for now. And I'll stream again, I think. I was kind of losing it. After last night's stream, I was like, meh, should I stream? This isn't really going anywhere. But I do. There's still a slight part of me that enjoys this. So it's 50-50. Beppis, you got to come on in person next time. Iranian Girl, you too. Totem, you too. Horsehead, you came on. You're exempt. What's his name? King Froglet, you got to come on. So put your money where your mouth is. Support the channel by showing your face. That's all I ask is support the channel by no money, no donations. Just show your goddamn face once and only once, and then you're clear. Doggo did it. Aiden did it. DBF did it. Cassandra did it. Horsehead Nebula did it. What's his name? Wiggy Cell did it. All you gotta do is show your face once, and the channel is supported. I feel like, okay, I can stream. By not doing it, by finding every excuse, like Cthulhu Sloth, I'm doing laundry. Beppis, I'm cooking. King Frog, I'm tired. You all sound like snowflake pussies. That's the truth. Do it once, and I'll never ask you again. That's all I ask. And you too, Iranian Girl, whatever her name was, Araya. And okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. Any last thoughts? Any last things you want to share? Apparently the answer is no. Okay. I love them too. I got all their albums. They got like they have 7 albums and 3 EPs and a couple of singles that weren't. I got them all. I bought all 7 albums on CD and vinyl. The EP they actually released on cassette tape. I got the cassette tape version and I got the CD. And they had a couple single onlys. I couldn't get the the record, the single, but I downloaded them off the internet. So yes, Snowflake Pussies, likewise, I have all their shit, I think. Almost, I have like 99% of their shit. Yes, Snowflake Pussies, great band. Snowflake Pussies. I love that one song where they sing, we're Snowflake Pussies, but you're bigger pussies. Go on OC's channel, you fucking pussies. Great song. Well, it was good, but it could have been better, Beppis. It was good, but it could have been better. You could have done better, and you will next time. It's a learning process. And yes, at least now we know what nighttime in Sweden looks like. It's dark by like 4:30 p.m. in Sweden, up north. You were never good enough, but you can be gooder enough. You can be better. We will improve you, Beppis. We will improve you. I'm here to help you. When I see you, I see a girl who's reaching out for help. And I see a lonely soul who's desperate, begging for help, even if she doesn't know it. And I'm here to help you, Beppis. We will get you out of your shell. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And you're crying right now. Good. Catharsis. Let it out. Get the tears out of you, and you'll be ready to come back, and we'll make a woman out of you yet, Beppis. Don't worry. I will make a woman out of you yet. You're lucky. I still got some iced tea. That's why I'm not ending it yet. I still got some tea to drink. So I'm kind of like in the ether here. So we got Beppis, kind of, and we got Horsehead Nebula. Who are we waiting for? Totem, Froglet, Aria, Fazaya, and well, Beppis got to come back. Who else? Who did I forget? I'm forgetting someone. I know I am. In sports and news update bullshit popping up. How do I disable that? Yes. Let Beppis cry, let her get out of her system, and then she'll be ready to go. Yes. I don't know if I can push myself that long, man. Right now it's midday. It's 12 noon here in Jersey. I can't believe I'm up. It's 12 noon. I don't know if I can push myself, man. I don't know. Some laundry baskets full of the shit I gotta go through. My room's a fucking mess, yeah. It feels that way, yeah. Not always, but when I'm on camera, yeah. That's a good point. He's put himself out there doing his video game streams. Why is he so reticent? Good point, Mebanks. He doesn't seem to have any fear of putting his face out there. Why is he afraid to come on this channel? Because he doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. You will not leave until I say goodbye. Is that clear? Well, if I sleep a bit and get up, maybe I'll stream again tonight, like later on tonight. Maybe. And you can come on drunk. We'd like to see drunk Horsehead. What's a bish? I don't know what that means. Teach me some English. What the hell is a bish? I'll call you a bish. You mean a bitch? Probably. I probably would call you out in your bullshit. But no. Horsehead and I had a nice discourse. Even Beppis and I had a nice chat. So it is. I'm not going to call people bitches. What are you? Enough with the excuses, Totem. I like it too, Horse. I'll be downstairs with my Ethernet connection, so none of the lagging. And I'll be like, come on, drunk. Tell us about your existence. And you'll be like, well, capish and click. I got to tell you. I love my wife, but she's kind of a bitch. And man, there are all these problems that come with marriage they don't tell you about. I'd love to hear a drunken Horsehead. And I'm sure you love your wife and your kid. I'm not disputing that. But there's, of course, like you said, There's challenges that come with everything in life, and you can vent. We'll listen. No, I've been honest and real with all my guests. I'm very honest. And for someone like you, Totem, who likes to troll, who likes to be obnoxious, it's kind of funny that you, of all people, get scared. Oh no, OC is going to call me out on something. What a fucking snowflake pussy. You join King Froglet in the snowflake category. Yeah. You think that's funny? You think I'm joking? Snowflake? Yeah, snowflake pussy. There you go. Now, Beppis, let me ask you a question before I go. Would you want me to be any other way? Would you want me to be, hi, Beppis, I'm so happy to have you. Beppis is here, everybody. Oh, Beppis, you don't want to come on out? Yeah, I mean, do you not know who I am? Do you not know what I believe? Do you not know how I feel? I mean, I don't dislike anybody, but if you find my brazenness offensive, what are you doing here? You know what? I'm going to get one more tea. I'm going to take a piss. I'm gonna do this. Okay. It obviously took me longer than a minute to do all that. But I'm here. Where are we? I'm nearing the end, but hey. My cup is full ish. Oh man. Stop looking for a cop out, Totem. Seriously. And yes, we are winding down, but I'm staying longer for you. You guys, I don't usually stream at this hour, so I'm doing this for you as a benefit to you. You Europeans, you Eurofolk, you morning folk in America. I'm doing this for you. And the thanks I get, the thanks little old me gets. I want to hide my head. Christ, you people. You fucking ingrates. Christ. I'm going 3.5 hours. Christ. You don't actually need Streamlabs to join me. You can just click on the link. I don't think you actually need to download it. I think guests are welcome. Oh, look. Froglet's still with us. I thought he disappeared. I thought he ran away. Good to see you. What's so special about a 4-hour stream? Getting over the 3-hour mark is more than enough. Anything over that is sudden death, overtime. I agree. Beppis, I'll stay on if these two assholes will join me. Not even 20 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. If they join me, I'll stay on a little longer. If not, you can see what pussies they are. You're kind of a weakling, Beppis, but you at least met me halfway. That shit. That's true. Yes, you're absolutely right. I've been winding down all my fucking life. You're right. Tetris and Doom. Anyone else, or is it time to say goodbye? Time to say goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. I'll finish my tea off camera. Yeah. I was going to say something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. I remember I was in high school. That was some play about Roman times. Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. With some Roman play. I don't remember. I forgot the name of the play, but yeah, I remember watching it in high school. Like, you have an assembly, classes are shorter, and the kids who are in the theater, you watch them perform something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Oh. I hear Brother Click heading into the bathroom. He might hear me. Oh no. Oh no. And there's still this guilt because I don't have a job. I'm collecting unemployment. If I were set with meat bucks, I wouldn't care. I'd stay on as long as I want. But there's still this like, my God, I should get off so I can sleep, so I can get up to do shit. There's still that guilt. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll go to 3.5. When he comes out of the bathroom, I'll call him over. Hold on. Give me a sec. Jeez. What a waste. Now, my brother might stop in for a minute. He said he got a meh sleep, and I got a shit sleep. The beer and the pills and whatnot. I'm going to get off soon, but we're not at 3:30 yet, so I'll, Or I just end it now and say, fuck it. He went back to his room. He's like, I got to miss sleep. He doesn't want to come on camera. Likewise, like that guy John Doe was saying in Todd's chat, it's like ever since all these things happened to me, I've been able to sleep properly. Definitely. Yeah, like me, I need alcohol. I need alcohol to sleep. Christ. Alcohol or pills. Right. What was that? Was that Robitussin? What over the counter, or was that prescription cough syrup? Because when I went to the hospital, they gave me prescription syrup, and that's what cured my cough. That caused the tear in my artery. I got some prescription cough syrup, but are you using Robitussin, or what cough syrup are you using? I'm guessing it was an over the counter, or your doctor prescribed you some, cough syrup. And that'll be the last question. It's time to say goodbye. So answer the question for all of it, and I will say goodnight. We're at the 3.5 hour mark. Well, go find the bottle and tell us what the name was, because I want to try it. It wasn't Robitussin. What was it? It was Robitussin is the most well-known over-the-counter. What over-the-counter cough syrup did you buy? Tell us. We want to know. That'll be the next step, because I tried to disable, but it still pops up. I don't know how to get rid of it. I go to the bottom, the southeast corner of the screen, and this fucking thing pops up with weather and sports and news. I don't ask for it. I don't want to get rid of it. Ah, yes, Schmeckelstein cough syrup. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Da 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 da. Okay. All right. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you all for joining me. It's been over 3.5 hours. I'm not going to go to 4. Thank you. I'm sorry for the shitty lag. I'm sorry for the poor Wi-Fi connection. It is what it is, but you showed up anyway, and for that, hats off to all of you. I love you all, and maybe I'll do this again sometime. Good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, or whatever.